Top of the top. What's up? What's up? Saturday morning. What's up? We back, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Thank y'all for waiting patiently. We back. Intro on a Saturday morning. What's up? What's good, y'all? We up. What up? Top of the top. What up? I see y'all this morning Saturday. What's up, y'all? Shout out to the live last night, man. Shout out to the happy hour, man. Good show yesterday, y'all. That's right. Real conversation, real people. What's up, family? How y'all doing this morning? We back again. We're going to get into it. Everything will be time-stamped. Yes, it will. We're about to take off in a minute. What's good, y'all? Y'all been waiting long enough. That's right. The Knicks won. That's right. They won. I thought Boston was going to put a curse on them, but they won, y'all. They won. Yeah, the Knicks won last night, y'all. That's why I say this is weird. Yeah. And that's why I'm telling y'all, man, you get caught up in all this negative stuff, you're going to miss the good stuff. See that, Knicks fans? See, the diddytrial going to cheat you out this Knicks joy. But it just pissed me off because when I see fake-ass fatjoe and Busta Rhymes and all them clout chasing, we know for a fact they don't be with the Knicks when they losing, when they going through it. But when they winning, they want to be right there. So I'm saying? So anyway, we'll get into that, man. We are update Saturday. Let's go. We get a break from the diddytrial. It's a little pause. So next week, the shenanigans going to come back. Also, we're going to speak about Chris Brown today because in my opinion, like I said, Chris Brown ain't coming. They ain't letting him out. In my opinion, he's going to be locked up at least the whole summer. All right. As of now, Chris Brown missing his tour money. All right. His next court date is the 13th. The way he's locked up in there, the court proceed, everything over there is different. So they're not releasing nothing to the public like that. You see how the diddytrial, all this stuff is public and viral and everybody joking. Chris Brown stuff is nope. It's quiet. They don't move like that over there. So anyway, as Chris Brown is waiting on his court date, he is actually missing tours. So that's what's up with Chris Brown. And around here, question is Chris Brown going to keep his masters, meaning the master copies of his music, or is he going to lose it? All right, we're going to talk about that. What else? Who up? Intro. Also, shout out to Miss Jackie, too. I see Miss Jackie was in the chat yesterday. What's up, Miss Jackie? What's up, Lorraine? What's up, Tiger? Intro. Everything be Thompson. We're about to get into it. We're going to take over. What's up, Nikki 718? Pardon me, Nikki 715. What's up, Charlotte? I'm going to holler at y'all. We're about to get into it. What's up, DJ Stacy? You're right. They will make an example out of Chris Brown. Yeah, man. So once again, it's update. Everything I said, we're just going to get back into it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be piece by piece. It's going to keep being a collapse. And all this stuff is they pass catching up to them, y'all. It's not just that. It's also the closing out of the game. I also seen something just on the TV where 47, he got beef with Taylor Swift and Bruce Springsteen. So he just trashed them yesterday. Yeah. So like I say, it's a Hollywood thing, man. It's a Hollywood thing, y'all. I just talk about the black department. That's why I try to get people to understand. So once again, I'm going to tell you again, please, y'all, don't come up with that childish stuff. Don't ever say, well, what about them? What about them? What about them? That shit get me mad. You know why? Because we already know about them. We're talking about these guys. All right? So let's go. All right? Let's go. I'm just going to go. Anyway, man, shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to everybody, leave comment, everybody share. Let's go. All right? Catch up. Diddy help us, pressure to snitch. Chris Brown ain't never getting out. Hey, don't be surprised if they say Chris Brown got caught up in an Epstein situation. All right? All I know is, y'all, they got him where they want him at now, y'all. He forgot who he was, y'all. He forgot. He worked for a lot more. You get it, y'all? They got him now. It's very simple. We just said it yesterday. I said they can hold Chris Brown in jail forever and he just be scared and give his masters away. That's right. Hold him for the whole summer. He'll sign him over. That's right. No, y'all, Chris Brown got caught in the trap. This is what I want y'all to see. This is how it works. Chris Brown is with the family. Diddy. He know all of them. But you're going to see how he looking in the light. Well, they in trouble. I'm good. I'm going to just keep doing my shows. I'm going to just keep doing rocking the crowd. I'm going to get my money. They ain't in my way no more. That's how he thinking. But he ain't looking like, yo, damn, I was with them back in the day. Damn, I did get away with a lot of shit. Damn, matter of fact, I was just mentioning the case in 2021 at Diddy house. Yeah, I need to just chill out. Chris Brown don't think like that. He's stupid, y'all. All Chris Brown wanted to prove to us in the world was he's still a somebody. I'm still somebody. I'm Chris Brown. You think of all the movies, y'all. Think of Temptation. You think of all that shit. You think about when that star person don't want to accept it. I'm Chris Brown, goddamn. He just kept trying to prove to us that he's still Chris Brown, but he's not. That's the real Chris Brown right there, y'all. So he just been going all these years of trying to prove to me and you that he's still Chris Brown. Meanwhile, y'all, he been finished. So being that he didn't want to get it, that's why his ass in jail now. He's in jail for a lot of reasons. See, let me bring up the damn this channel. Yes, Chris Brown is in trouble. He's in jail for hitting somebody 2 years ago. He was running. He got caught. But before he did that shit, I've been saying he gonna get dealt with. Because he been getting away with murder. He been getting away with a lot. Bottle fights, knocking people out. He been getting away with a lot, y'all. So when I keep telling y'all some people's no good in them, wherever Chris Brown goes, something bad gonna happen. So I know people like him, it's a matter of time. I'm not the smartest person, but I know about gambling. I know you're gonna win a lot, but you're gonna lose one day. You're gonna lose big. Same way I know it's no such thing as you being a loser. You can win one day big too. That's how it go. But I know how it's going to end for them because they don't know when to stop, y'all. So that's what I keep telling y'all. Demons do not know when to stop, y'all. Demons have to be destroyed. That's it. They have to be destroyed or they have to be locked up until you release the Kraken, man. That's how demons roll, man. All right? Yo, so only two things they get through their head. Why you think Hollywood had to be touched with fire? You got to put fire to a demon ass so they don't get it. However which way. That's how it worked, y'all. See, Chris Brown, he ain't never got shot in his ass. See, Diddy, he never got shot in his ass. That's why they be like that. They never felt that fire. So I'm saying, when you always have your way, you've been on this planet 20 plus years. You never heard a word called no. Always could do what you want. Everybody bow down. But you ain't never got bust in your ass, did you? Huh? You ever felt that fire, Diddy? You ever felt, huh? That's what I'm trying to tell you. That fire change a man. That fire take out them demons. Trust me on that. So, we went into that yesterday. Let's go. Exclusive multiple Diddy employees snitch will testify for the feds. All right, Diddy employees going to be in the courtroom just like they're going to be just like this, telling. Let's go. All right, Diddy wasn't just an artist and a businessman, but the head of a criminal enterprise. The orchestrated pattern of abuse, control, and exploitation. Let me slow it down because we already know what's up with this. So, like we already know, in my opinion, it is people that already took deals. They already are in the back. Their name will be sealed because we know there's no such thing as going down for a RICO by himself. But for those who are green and you don't know what's going on and your information comes from TV and janky-ass content creators, let me bring you up to date. All right? His number one workers, other than his staff, let's go to his staff. Who is that? His executive people, his security guards, drivers, managers, handlers, whatever, assistants. That's who they're talking about. That's one thing. But I know his immediate help was Cassie, Justin Bieber, French Montana, and a few others. Yeah. But I also know that his main people that told on him was the closest one to him, and it's just that only Cassie understand. Usher and Justin Bieber have careers. So they're not going to make them go through this because they're both worth over $100 million still. I just know this. Usher and Justin, definitely Usher, he's going to get worked and pimped to the day he died. So you get used to that now, right? Usher's going to work to the day he died, y'all. He's compromised. That's his contract. He ain't going to jail because he got to perform for free forever. All right? So look at it like that. Because the truth is, y'all, Usher is a main accessory in this. So get out of no loss, no shaking this at all. And that's how I'm going to assume who worked out deals. All right? Period. Because like I keep telling y'all, what you're getting from Cassie is what he already did to Usher and Justin Bieber. When you get Usher as a child, he can't leave. When Justin is from Canada at 15, he can't say, I want to go see my mom. He can't go back. Those are the two main people in this shit, man. And the reason why I know that because I know he was using Justin for dirt. Same thing we're doing with Cassie. All right? So Cassie was the broker. She ain't had no money. She had to put a face on it for one, and she had to get a payout. Justin got over $100 million. He don't need nothing. Usher over 100 million, you need nothing. My point is, they had to work that deal and stay signed, stay sealed. So like I said, y'all. Now also when I said this case go a lot of ways, yes it does. When I said it's all mixed up, yes it is. When I keep telling you this freak off shit ain't about nothing, it ain't about nothing. Because the real charges they got on him is the ones they trying to prove low key. So like I said, the real charges on him, the real shit they got on him is secret. Meaning we ain't gonna know. Because it's life threatening. You can't tell certain information when those people still out here walking around. Meaning their life on the line. That's why I say I know how to read between lines on shit. When you get charged with a RICO family, for those who don't know, your whole organization gets tampered with. Your whole organization gets tampered. Whether they get locked up or not, they come into the house. Lady, I don't care if you're 60 years old. If they want me, and I've been known to eat dinner at your house every Sunday, they come to your house too. That's how it works, lady. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that been around Diddy, wherever he been at, chilled at the most. Friend, no matter what you did, you're going to get pressed. You're going to get questioned because it's an organization. All right? Then they follow money trails. Anybody ever cut a check to? Anybody name his story? That's how it works. Everybody gets shaken down. That's why it's called investigation. That's why when you think people like Jay-Z, or this one's safe, that one's safe, that one's safe, no such thing as that because it's called investigation. All right? Investigation. You know how much go into an investigation of a billionaire? It's not just the money, y'all. You're going back 30 years. Then you got to chase all these money trails. All right? Money trail, wire transaction. You got to see if money overseas. It's so much stuff involved. Then they going down rabbit hole. They start figuring something else. Because why? Well, guess what? Hip-hop fans are little kids, so they didn't get a lot. They didn't know it's also rich businessmen in this, pastors, preachers. It is said that this is the people who was his clientele. All right? At the freakoffs, it was rich executives, meaning CEOs. You know, you might have the head CEO of Bank of America there. All right? That's what T.D. Jackson, prominent pastors, prominent officials, y'all. When you're a rich preacher, right? And you go to a Diddy party, you want to have some fun too. I'm telling you what this is about. So I'm telling on the back end, I know it's big, but I keep telling y'all in court we get nonsense. Because let's be honest, a real federal case, which he's dealing with, a lot of stuff you can't reveal. Just what it is. Just like we don't know who else. We don't know if First Montana worked the deal against Diddy. The negotiation could have been boom, boom, boom. That's that. He overseas living, coming back in, sneaking in. All right? If you don't think French worked the deal, you got to be stupid, y'all. You got to know what's up. He was signed to Diddy at the same time Diddy with Cassie. When Cassie did that, when you heard about that shit with Diddy did to her, everything you heard, French is right. French is right there, y'all. Just prove it to y'all. Meek Mill Party 2014, French right there. He the top rapper. Cassie's right with him too, y'all. They was a team back then. You know what I'm saying? But after 16, when it got into 15, 16, she was trying to get away. You know what I'm saying? Because she got tired of having to do that dirt. All right? My opinion. Nothing I say is a fact. The alleged enterprise, y'all. An enterprise. So you just think in your mind, you know it's a lot of people. All right? That's it. The doorman part of the enterprise, y'all. What's wrong with you? The doorman. What's wrong with you? The doorman part of the enterprise. He know everything. He see what's coming and going. It's an organization, y'all. The alleged enterprise includes claims of both psychological and physical control, as well as the use of narcotics to impair decisions, making several accusers, including singer Cassie Ventura, have publicly stated they were manipulated. So like I said, you see how you're hearing this, they were manipulated? Where's the they at? No, they are the ones that is sealed. That's why I was telling y'all, when I was like, yo, this shit is layered. See, we paying attention to Cassie and the trial and all of that, but the nails in his coffin could come out of nowhere from some people that just popped up and told some real horrific shit that they had in the cut the whole time to confirm Cassie's story. Get what I'm saying? But truth is the truth, y'all. Like I said the other day, joking, that man did not drive cars by himself. He ain't go pick people up he didn't do none of the shit by himself. You know what I'm saying? He what? Shot caller. All right. So what you looking at with Cassie, in my opinion, I said all this stuff before it happened. I know what's going on. She had to save her ass. Damn right. She would compromise. All right. But what I also know that this lawsuit came on him exactly about a week after he went to England and snapped on the Ciroc people. Yep. Guess what? Diddy got beef with the same place that put Chris Brown in jail. Well, Chris Brown in the UK, that's the last place Diddy saw before his ass went to jail. That's a fact. His ass came back from the UK threatening them people. His ass was locked up, y'all, about a week later. All right? So when he pissed them people off, it's time to take them down. But before we take them down, who could we get to go against them first? Bingo. All right? Meanwhile, she going to get pressed. Hey, we know what you've been doing. We know what you guys been doing. Matter of fact, I'm not stupid. Guess how I know? It's very simple, y'all. It's 250 cameras, y'all. There's no way in hell you been with this man 11 years. He got 250 cameras and all this shit that happened. We know damn well what's up. But to explain it and get yourself out of it and clean it up, we're going to give you a chance to break down your part of the film. In a part of the film, we're going to show what you is going to be with the model. But for people that slow, they don't get it. If she's on that film, of course she's on a lot of film. Why? You got the facts he made her what? Do a lot of shit. So she's on a lot of film. It's very simple. The question is, you don't know who she's on film with a whole lot. That's what you don't know. And what else you don't know in this story, which you're not getting, which you ain't never going to get? Well, if he was in charge of being a trafficker, who was his clients and customers? You're not going to get that. All right? Well, I say, we'll talk to grown-ups, talk to little kids today. Hey, kiddies. All right? Hey, all the kids who think this from, who look at it from a rap perspective, guys. Feel me? If he had major clientele, who were the clients? You can say, I know what's up. His clients, millionaires. So when if he was passing off woman, it was no chump change. Maybe somebody ain't had to do no career, because maybe they could have been getting 100,000 a date. We don't know. See what I'm saying? But no, we don't know nothing. But all I'm telling you is this. His clients, you're never gonna know. If he was running a sex trafficking ring, you ain't gonna know the clients now. You same way you don't know what. Who are the willing baby oil participants? Do you? Nope. Because a lot of stuff ain't gonna come out. That's why. But I'm saying that to say the case is playing out as some sexual shit, but I know all the real stuff is under that because the real stuff is in the secret, sealed, indictments and information and witnesses. That's where the real stuff at. That's how it works, man. All right, we going somewhere with it. Because common sense, if he's charged with a RICO and his team turning against him, that means all they ass is dirty, period. It's the same thing like R. Kelly. Like I said, I'm not stupid. RICO means you got a team and everybody got to do something. Everybody has to do something. I don't care if I was in the car, got nothing to do with it, and they say, yo, go pay for the gas, pump the gas. I got something to do with it now. That's how it works. All right? So I know what happened. And then in Diddy's case, remember, they got a leg to stand on because they can go in secret because he does have the power to get them whacked. But see, that's why I keep telling y'all, what we're not looking at, we're looking at Cassie, but it could be about 20 people on paper. Yeah. You know, I'm joking saying, man, where everybody at? Where the men at? They could have went against, some could have went against more on paper. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is this. I know Justin and Usher had to. Diddy wasn't just an artist and a businessman, but the head of a criminal enterprise that orchestrated a pattern of abuse, control, and exploitation. So that's why I said it's coded. They're telling you, head of a criminal enterprise. Where the hell are the people at? Do you know what an enterprise is? Not a gang, not a team, an enterprise. Meaning a lot of shit working at once. Because we know, I know it's very simple because they're not going to tell me. Well, he ran New York. He ran Miami. He ran Hollywood. He ran Atlanta. Enterprising. Very simple. All right? But you know how they say on TV, right? Some names are going to be protected. Just what it is. All right? The alleged enterprise includes claims of both psychological and physical control. Yes, because he what? Made them do stuff. Read between the lines. Psychological and physical control. Making them do stuff. But see, you thinking it's just making them do freak-offs. No, making them incriminate people in freak-offs. Why? Rich men got to be incriminated. TD Jakes got to get incriminated. When you're a rich man, always playing a role of a preacher, only time you might get the freak-off is when you're behind the scenes with Diddy at a party, y'all. So you got to look at this shit deep for what it is. When you always got to play perfect TD Jakes. Always play perfect. You can't mess with any kind of woman. But you got your homeboy named Sean Combs. He hooked you up with them nice women. Millionaires deal with millionaires. That's how Diddy was incriminating them, y'all. The thing they're not telling you in court is that Diddy was in charge of the blackmail program of the Hollywood industry. That's what's not going to come out in court. So when you got to blackmail people, you need a blackmail team. And when your blackmail team don't want to do it, certain things got to be done. What's that? Psychological and physical control. You're going to do it. All right? As well as then you're going to see, to get the proof, you'll see after Cassie, he hurried up and had to get a Young Miami because the job had to keep going on. All right? So let's go. As well as the use of narcotics to impair decision-making. Several accusers, including singer Cassie Ventura, have publicly stated they were manipulated. And like I said, that Danny Kane stuff, that's like I said, that's just court shenanigans, y'all. That's how it's going to play out. The TV is for the clown show. The real stuff, you got to put it together. It's behind the scenes. That's how it works. All right? Danny Kane ain't about nothing. They ain't about shit because they ain't really had no real career and they wasn't around long enough. And the stuff he did around them was super petty. Yes, it was. Because I know what happened. He did most of his stuff. Cassie and them did most of their stuff when they went to Atlanta and that Danny Kane shit was over with. They did the most in Atlanta. Period. That's what Cassie got flipped out, turned to a skeleton. That's when she wanted to get out that Atlanta shit. Because I know the drugs that was up. She told you they was on mushrooms, all that, man. It was out their damn mind down there, which means what? They was doing a lot of dirt. You think they were just getting high out their mind and just chilling, standing around? No, they was incriminating them fools. Let's go. Because he had to control that shit. Let's go back. Ben went through all this. We'll give an update. Ventura have publicly stated they were manipulated into situations they never consented to, all under the looming presence of Diddy and his enablers. So this is why I keep telling you. Now you see why it's all mixed up? Now you see how yesterday we spoke about how Cassie said she wanted to participate in threesomes and certain things with Combs to get his attention. But like I tell you, it's mixed up. See, but they're not telling you is she with the freakoffs when it's just them and whoever. But when he had her doing shit, that's the shit she wasn't with. Told you, man. You gotta just know that you gotta know law. You gotta know the street. You gotta know a lot. You read between the lines, man. Because the case cannot be revealed. It's still going on. But it's all coded, y'all. See what I'm saying? So that's why I say, when you dealing with, when I tell you straight people, like people that fly straight, never dealt with the streets, and I tell you can't compare your life to street people or demons. They different. My real people holler at me, y'all. Let's talk this real talk. You ain't never seen a couple that act like they about to destroy each other, and then you come back to that same couple, they be the most in love like shit never happened. A lot of times y'all don't know about drug couples. You got couples that fight because they ain't got no drugs. You got couples that fight each other to death because they on drugs. Then you see them, another time they hold other people. Then you got couples that fight each other because they drug heads and can't get no fucking drugs. But you don't know that. You don't even know. They've been telling you about all their domestic violence, but you had no clue they both on fucking drugs. You didn't know that. You didn't know it's drugs keep couples together too. It ain't just money, it's drugs too. That's what y'all don't get. I'm tired of y'all naive people talking a lot, man. Huh? When you turn down on drugs and you leave this man, you leave him, but you know he the plug. And after that, you can't get them drugs no more because you buy them drugs, everybody's gonna know you a drug head. Tell me there's a lot go in this shit. You could be in the game on drugs, hide your mind, and still know you want to get out, and still know you can't get out. Because even when you get out, the game is based on timing, y'all. That's what y'all don't know about this shit. If I kept telling you about these idiots, they're supposed to run. It's all based on timing. All right? And it's like that. Good or bad, it's about timing. She could be going good, matter of time, she can go bad. You was at your job doing your thing. You was winning. You was a person. You was doing everything good. You stayed there too long, fuck around, got in some shit in your fucking job career. You ain't knowing the lead. It happens, y'all, to the best of them. So I know about this shit when you down in some shit, but you want to get out. Some of y'all got jobs right now, you might want to get out, but you say, look, I'm trying to retire, man. Shit, I've been this long. I got 3 years left. Shit. But you stuck. Deal with real world shit. Meaning they were all in this shit together, y'all. But when they didn't want to do it no more, when they figured it out, this fool playing me, that's when you in that trap. And that's when it get deep. And that's when you realize, oh shit, what I get myself into. And then you realize the only way I'm gonna be safe, I gotta comply with these authorities. That's how it works. Save my ass, And the same ass two-way, so I won't go to jail or get clips. And that's what's going on, y'all. So that's why I keep telling y'all, there's nobody innocent in this. It could be that conservative lady at the front desk with glasses. You think she'll know shit? Man, she know a whole lot of shit. She done booked some shit and seen some people get put in trunks, all that. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Why is he in trouble? Why the sex traffic talk? Okay, well, let's use our brain, y'all. If it's dealing with sex trafficking, it got to be some clients. It got to be a team. It's that simple. All right? But what I'm telling y'all is it ain't going to come out of no damn court. So that's why I'm telling you, a lot of this shit you ain't going to know till it's over. Now, look, federal documents describe an operation where employees were allegedly used as tools. See that? Didn't I tell you before? I said what? It's people that turn your ass to a tool. Yep. That's what them, get it? Well, I just said, powers that be, that's what they used to do to you. All right? When they turned them into, they turn your ass to a fucking tool, y'all. Yes, they will. All right? Whatever tool I want you to be, that's what you're going to be. And that's how it works. Cassie, you're going to be the hoe. That's it. Boom. Where employees were allegedly used as tools, helping to arrange transportation, secure locations. The two main things are trafficking. That's why I keep telling y'all, stupid ass. I'm talking to those who don't get it. All right? At this point, y'all, we are out of the entertainment zone, meaning this shit ain't nothing funny, joke, meaning this shit real shit. Man, I'm not saying this something to be like, oh my God, but this real. Like, you know, you got Comedy Central, then you got A&E. This A&E at this point. It ain't no Comedy Central. The guy, people looking at it as Comedy Central, you don't get nothing anyway. You the big kid. Look at this shit. Check it out. The transportation is the main part of the trafficking. So you can look at somebody like they're nobody, but it's drivers. They're the main ones because the shit don't get done if you ain't got no drivers. But then again, what you use? What car service you use? What's his main service? Who does the bookings? Who pays the account? Who watches over that? That's how it works. Because the rich, they don't pick you up themselves. They're going to send Ubers, Lyfts. It's going to be on accounts. And it's going to be described as other shit. That's why I told you, in the industry game, it's disguised as other shit. A meeting, a rehearsal. Picking somebody up for this, picking somebody for that, but it's something totally different. All right? They know about what? Write-offs. So let's go. Secure locations and facilitate encounters. Facilitate it. Put it together. Book the room. Set the room up. We got the stories about what? Cameras being set up. Baby oil set up. Stuff like roles in rooms. Yes. That's why I say, for the green people, it's going to play out for you. It's just him and Cassie. But no, I know what it is. They're giving you details about what the fuck they do to other people as well. Exactly. Boom, boom, boom. So you'll see right here. I'm going to give you some more examples of shit. This proof. We're going to get into it. Let's go. Helping to arrange transportation, secure locations, and facilitate encounters. Let me just speed it up for y'all, because sometimes I get bored reading this shit. See, I'm going to show you how everything in this world is connected, y'all. You see this? Guess what, YouTubers? Guess what, family? This is connected to Kenneka Jenkins, y'all. That's what y'all not getting. Huh? It's connected to Kenneka Jenkins. To show you, when you heard about how certain what? Hotels be in on it. It's part of it. How you think Diddy had the comfortability to move to a hotel like that? Because that hotel already know what he do. They with the program. And I heard about the families and the hotels that be in on it. I know a whole lot. Just don't say nothing. All right? It's stuff that's never going to come on TV. Y'all didn't get the whole concept of Kenneka Jenkins was about that trafficking. Because y'all didn't get in Chicago, that's the home of it too. And they showed you it's strategically set up where these hotels be right by airports. Then you're going to see why now they got this thing called what? Real ID. You're not easy one to snatch a person, just take them here to there to there. You put them in that hotel, you make them sell their ass to what? Rich Chicago executives. Then you get the shit done, throw the bitch in the freezer. All right? This was controlled by a rich elite. I told you it's all together. Epstein, Diddy, everything. Because remember, Kenneka Jenkins was approved. You can lay somebody out like straight trash, nobody cares. She was the sign of what's going to happen. A lot of them going to get found slumped. They're going to get found slumped all over. Ain't nobody going to care anyway. Huh? Then when the Shy put out a whole special, the Shy, about that girl Keisha getting kidnapped in the basement. I know what all this shit been about. And what they've been telling you, what you should already know, the ones that's into it are the people you least expect. Anybody been on this, you know this. It's the people you think are corny, super lame. You think, they the ones, they the main ones that do the shit. Or cover it up. How we know that? Then we see the security guard in the hotel. He covered it up that day. The truth is in the story, dummies. This whole shit was covered up from 2016 to show you he runs shit, to show you everybody's in on it. If them people at the hotel watch that woman get dragged and beat up, they go back to their room, they let it go by like nothing happened. What does that mean? They're in on it. The hotel was the example. That's why I said it's going to play out in your face, but if you're stupid, you ain't going to get it. The whole movement of him in this hotel shows the power of his trafficking, because I'm not stupid. It shows the comfortability of him and Cassie in that hotel. I'm not stupid, because that's the hotel they probably did all their dirt in. Where this at? Hollywood. Huh? I'll put it together for y'all. It ain't going to come on TV. It ain't going to be in no book. Nah. This is for the people that didn't believe about trafficking. But what you ain't getting is all this stuff happened already. Get it? We up this morning. How's everybody doing? What's up, Sophie? C? We up on a Saturday, y'all. Shout out to everybody that's up. Some people probably still asleep. We up though. What's up, Nikki 715? I'm reading the comments, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this stuff, man. Let me know, man. Like I said, I don't know everything. It's just not about my opinion, y'all. This is a national thing, and like I said, when all this shit over with, and there'll be nothing else to talk about anyway, y'all. It's gonna be over with. But parents, you pay attention to this, because this is about learning about how yours gets. Get it? Because you gotta remember, see, in this world now, what you also got people out casting, y'all. What y'all not understanding too is the story in it is how grown women get controlled too. So that's why on the channel, y'all, I told y'all a while ago, I say it's not just kids getting snatched, it's also grown women. You know what I'm saying? If you so-called pretty, beautiful, it don't matter. If you have a certain age, you're subject to this behavior. So that's why you got to be on point with it now. So I'm saying? Yeah. Because the number one thing, what you got to understand, y'all, they know crime is shut down. They just know in these last days, criminals are going to be into snatching humans. I already been hearing stories about people coming up in your crib, put the gun in your head, and make you run your account numbers, make you do bank transfers. I'm telling you, this is what's going on now. They know for the new world on and beyond, especially when things go cashless. I'm going to say it again, y'all. When things go cashless, they know criminals got to step it up. For a criminal to get something, they got to literally snatch somebody's ass to get the money. Whether they come in your house, put the gun to you, you're going to have to do a physical transfer. Whether they stupid ass try to take you to the bank. No criminal's dumb, right? Whether it's a criminal snatching up yours, trying to get a ransom, they're going to be doing a lot of dumb shit, y'all. That's why these laws are being put in place. I know what this is about. See the sex trafficking now? But guess what? Tomorrow could be somebody snatched up one of yours for a ransom. Real quick. Not even a major ransom. I got your daughter. Give me $1,000 real quick. Take the $1,200, leave it. You know, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. They know what's going to be happening. That's what it's about. It's always about what's going to happen. Get it? They know the way the economy is set up. See, it's going to be set up where everybody's going to be so fucking poor. Hey, your kid come out the store, swiping their little card, getting their little snacks. Your little kid like a little ticket, little come up. Tell you that's how it's going to be going down, y'all. I'm not playing with you. So that's what this case is about. That's why you're going to keep hearing about these traffic laws. I just saw it the other day. Let me know if y'all saw it in New York. It happened in New York, Connecticut. It was some boys from Florida. They met a chick, a young girl, 15 in North Carolina. Somehow they took her to Virginia to get some weed and some more drugs, and they were chilling with her like it was nothing, but they ass got caught. And guess what? One with 31, one with 23. So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. I talk about the minors. We talk about the minors. This is what y'all got. This is the main thing you got to remember with the minor shit. See, the minor shit ain't so much about the old heads trying to get minors. Guess what's going on? See, when your daughter 15, it's that dude 22 trying to get her. See, 21. That's how they doing it. So I'm saying? That's what I told you. It's a new layer of perverts now. The perverts that were raised up now, they in their 20s. You know the ones looking at Instagram all day jerking off? You know the ones that were raised looking at BBLs their whole life? The pervert? Yeah, these young people perverted now. So, you know how we talk about the young people looking grown. It's not so much of the men in their 50s, 40s, and 30s trying to get them young girls. It's the ones in their 20s. So sad? See, that's how it's going down now. So you're 14, 15, 16, but the one that's 24, 25. You know what I'm saying? They the ones going hard on the young girls. Yes. So that's why I say that's a generation that was used to getting money. Now they can't get money no more. They the ones into that other stuff. You get it? So I'm telling you, they caught a 31 and a 23-year-old. They had a 15-year-old. And they stupid ass got caught in the car right on the highway because they don't understand it's tracking all over. You ain't getting away, dummy. And they gonna get life too. But I'm telling you, this shit for real. It just happened 2 days ago. I just ain't uploaded. All right. So like I say, though, this is the agenda of the day, y'all. That's why it's these lockdowns going down. All right, let's go. Ventura have publicly stated they were manipulated into situations they never consented to, all under the looming presence of Diddy and his enablers. All right. That's called you get out of jail free card. Shit. Federal documents describe an operation where employees were allegedly used as tools, helping to arrange transportation, secure locations, and facilitate encounters. Put the shit together. All right? Put it together. See how it's going to work? I run the shit. Miss Green, call so-and-so and let them know she'll be there tomorrow. Sean, so-and-so wants to know if the appointment is still on. Let them know she'll be there next week. Bingo, facilitate encounters. Family, we said it. I said it yesterday. What I say? I went through all this before. I'm going to update this shit today, y'all. I went through this before already. I stressed the fact that Diddy wasn't making music no more. So how was he getting his money? Ciroc, right? So let's look at it like he was selling Ciroc and maybe he was selling some coochie on the side. But don't look at it like he's selling women to low level. Look at it like he might be making $1 million a night off of, get it? You know what I'm saying? $1 million a night off rich executives. Why? Look at it like this, guys. You're a rich man. Guess what? You're a look, I need you to look rich. Don't think stupid and poor. Think about you rich. Look. You're rich. And you have a chance to actually sleep with one of P.Diddy's girls. Actually, he might even let you get Cassie. And that's just y'all little secret you get to die with till the day you die. You know, Diddy he actually let me get Cassie before. See, that's that rich shit, y'all. So like I said, when they rent their girl out, it's going to be different. And he might have been renting her ass out for $500,000, $1 million here. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, she getting some of that, you know what I'm saying? But I kept stressing what I stressed yesterday. They wasn't making no music. That's why I say the whole time him and Cassie was together, they was not making no damn music. They were pushing that Ciroc and rocking them damn parties. And guess what else they were doing? They were doing what they do, that incrimination. This same night, I'll pull up the picture another day. This same night, Cassie was with him, right? That same night. This is the night from when Cassie was high to mine and Justin was high, and they were all together. Rick Ross was the bodyguard, y'all. That's what Rick Ross was. Rick Ross was the guy that Diddy trusted him with his back. That's why you're going to see, y'all know Rick Ross got them security skills, them police skills. But my people that know the real truth know Rick Ross, if he an officer, he got that real controlling the scene shit. So let's go. Let me show you how they was officers and smart. Look how when everything went to Atlanta to the club scene, he knew Rick Ross was good muscle and backing because Rick Ross got good what? Security skills. Rick Ross knew how to watch the room, watch his back. You know what I'm saying? Rick Ross was his muscle. Not only his muscle, but his focused. You know what I'm saying? Rick Ross trained the policing, guys. So Rick Ross got to be in the club scouting that shit out. But you're going to see it was a team. I keep telling you, it was a team. Rick Ross got the mansion. You know what I'm saying? But Rick Ross was really put to watch Diddy's back, y'all. He was really put amongst Diddy and Jay-Z to watch their back, y'all, as a declarated officer. But he was a rapper. And that's why I say my generation of people, which I just would never get that. You forget our generation, we rappers. So I can rap my ass off, bro. But if I had any other job, I would have still been able to rap. That's what y'all didn't get. So that's what y'all didn't get about your generation. You didn't get that about the same thing with white people. Y'all don't get that. When you know that a lot of white people bought albums back in the day, NWA, they bought the fucking records, y'all. What does that mean? A lot of white people know rap, but they corporate now. They don't rap no more, but they got it in them. It's like that. So like I said, Rick Ross was the CEO, but he loved rap before that. So he always got to rap, but he was a CEO too, meaning he had CEO skills. That's what he was. So he was of use when he was around. He wasn't just no damn rapper. He was used in them clubs as muscle and surveillance. And when you understand this Diddy team, they were a team at this time. French Montana right there too. Cassie right there too. They was the team. The main people that's going to be trusted in that man's home. Rick Ross, French Montana, Justin Bieber, Cassie, Usher. That's his trust. Then you put Jay-Z in them in there too. Jay-Z, Beyonce. But you know, look at Jay-Z as a punk that was always scared and knew not to be around Diddy too much. Cause he know what's up. You're gonna get it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Plus, you know why Jay-Z ain't like to be around Diddy too? Cause Diddy gonna treat him like number two. Jay-Z knew that. Don't hang around Diddy too much. He might smack me on the ass, embarrass me. And he knew that. Stay away from that nigga. That's right. So that's a lot of reasons why Jay-Z was able to keep his persona going. But right here, y'all, from what I did with my homework, I'll pull it up tomorrow. We'll pull up with Cassie was there. She was there in that high of her mind. That's when they were doing the setups. Because when you hear about her want to get away and not want to do it, that's when he was making her set people up. I want y'all to use your brain, smart people. This internet entertainment. Do you think he was making her just have sex just to have sex? Do you really think this man was making her do shit just to do it? What the hell will he get out of that? If he get any woman he want, any woman to freak off, buy any woman, what is he going to get off just making Cassie do all this damn freaking off? No, it's riddles behind the shit. No, it's called when they were incriminating people. I tell you like this, when Justin Bieber got caught going down on Odell, that's the same thing he had Cassie doing. You just think about it like that. Why? They were young, being manipulated. This was the Ciroc era. It was the Tainted Bottle era. This when all the new rappers was coming out of Atlanta, and they had to be incriminated. All right? So you're going to see, after this, I showed you, his ass got Gunna, his ass got Quavo, he got all their ass. It was a process had to be done. And then also look at them as old perverts that want to have fun with them boys down there. Look at it like that too. All right. Federal documents describe an operation where employees were allegedly used as tools, helping to arrange transportation, secure locations, and facilitate encounters. Check this out. The prosecutors say were non-consensual or coercive in nature. The goal, according to the Gov, was to create an ecosystem. He had an ecosystem, which means what? You know damn well it wasn't by itself. But I know his team players. But if you green and you don't know nothing about this shit, you don't know his team players. I know his main team players. Allegedly. And I know who what was forced to tell on them. Because they didn't what? Want to go to jail. That's right. Ain't Odell Beckham with a charge right now? Did you not see Odell Beckham and Justin getting caught? I tell you the clues in your face already, y'all. Clues already in your face. I told you playing out backwards. You already know what Justin Bieber did to Odell Beckham, man. When you understand that Odell Beckham became a superstar in that field, it was getting all that money, he had to get blackmailed. He had to get in the program, see? And that game, when you become a star, bro, you got to get down. When you're a star, you get too much power and authority. So your power and authority must be controlled. Diddy must put you in your place. Let you know you work for that you work for that Hollywood star now. That's right. You work for the GOAT. That's his job. All right, so let's go. You'll see Rick Ross doing surveillance. And a lot of times Justin Bieber was playing a role. Justin Bieber way smarter than what a lot of y'all think too. So you'll see ecosystem. What's that? Ecosystem. Let's go back to the money talk, y'all. You see these charts? A lot of those rich people, y'all, that run these companies, guess where they lived at? Hollywood. A lot of people that Diddy parties, names they never gonna say. Guess who they are? Corporate executives. Guess who else? Prominent preachers. Many names will not be mentioned in this, y'all. But I'm smart enough to know the deal. If he is accused of trafficking, and if he was doing any trafficking, it was to rich people. Which means those names will not be revealed. When you're Diddy, you're a billionaire. And all these people look up to you. See how easy Diddy could get money out their ass? That's right. As far as you know, we don't know what he, if I'm trying to tell you, he's a rap. When you gotta look at rich talk. You cool with Diddy, you rich. You fuck around, rent Justin Bieber for the night. You fuck around, got Justin Bieber in your bed as a rich man. You feel what I'm saying? You got Justin Bieber in your house as a rich man. Might have paid $2 million for that shit. Just because you're a rich person, you want a fetish of Justin Bieber making breakfast in your house. I'm looking at they were doing shit like that. So sad. Written out Cassie for the weekend, couple nights. No music being made. Diddy ain't the man no more. He working behind the scenes, getting his money up. Next thing you know, people want to know how he a billionaire the whole time. He getting money like that about a couple years straight. See what I'm saying? Now Cassie ain't so deep. She knows so much. You see how it go down, right? No, y'all. That's who be at Diddy. That's who be, you know what I'm saying? You gotta remember that. You got Like I said, you might got a CEO of Nike there, the CEO of Apple. He at the party. They rich. They in California, Silicon Valley at the party. When you see them parties with unknown faces, they be rich executives, y'all. So that be the clientele list. So look at it as a rapper or entertainer. It's nothing to get people want to give you money or spend money with you. Why? Another thing you didn't peep. Hey, Diddy, think about throwing a party. Think you get some woman for me? Bingo. That's how it works. I got you. Put it in the contract. Tell me how many you need. I got you. And it's going to work like that. And how's it going to go down? Well, it's going to be a date. Tell the assistant. On this date, so-and-so, he need 10. He need 5. He wants so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. All right. Put on the schedule. Boom. Next thing you know, it's an appointment. But when the appointment play out, guess how it's going to play out? Well, the rich man was throwing a party, and the chick's going to pull up. But the chicks that pull up work with somebody else. That's how the rich people do the trafficking, guys. All right? That's how they do it. Rich people deal with rich people, y'all. They don't deal with small level shit. Know why the woman got to be controlled? So when them women go to that rich man's house, they know exactly how to act around a rich man. They know everything. Everything they know is embedded in them from other rich people. They know everything they place. They know everything. Because it's a chain of command, y'all. All this shit been going on, and I seen that shit on Law and Order. But guess what? It's the same shit. You're going to hear it in the Jeffrey Epstein case. And what I told you, anybody up to date with all this, you're going to hear it in everything. Jeffrey Epstein, he had them young girls being massage therapists, all that. He had them doing a whole lot. It was disguised. See? You come to Jeffrey Epstein, you know what he going to say? You want a massage, man? Go ahead. That's how they was doing it. But the massage really mean, go over there, go in that room. She's going to give you a massage. You can have fun with it after that. It was all coded, y'all. That's why I keep telling you. But the whole time, the girl, they 16. The white 16-year-old blondes with long hair and everything. That's how they do it. It's disguise, y'all. Actually making them get degrees, all that shit. You're gonna be a smart, but the whole time, that's how it works, y'all. Trafficking. Why is it trafficking? Can't go nowhere. We don't put this money in you, pay for your tuition to be a therapist, help you make all this money, treat you right. Why you want to leave us for? That's how it works, y'all. That's how it works. You Diddy. This woman says she leaving you. I got 3 matches, lady. I mean, I got 3 matches. You know what's up? You want to leave me? Where the fuck you going at? Who got something better than me? And on top of that, you know all this shit? Where the hell you going at? We travel in jets. Where the fuck you going at? So you going to leave me for who? That's how it works, y'all. It's very simple, y'all. Then look at the person. They start thinking, damn, life after this shit is going to be different. No more jets. Damn, no more plenty of drugs. Damn, no more events. Damn. So I think about all them perks, y'all. That's why I say it. That's why that fool told you no way out. It's family, there's no such thing as getting down with the devil and leaving when you want to leave. It don't work like that, y'all. It just don't. Don't say it don't work like that. Now let me give you some more proof of the criminal enterprise. See that, y'all? What's not going to be on TV, what you're not getting. See that hotel you in? Part of the enterprise. How you know that? It was covered up in 2016. Guess what else? I'm smart enough to know. His comfortability in that hotel let me know he been going there. He been doing this shit, and it been going down there because they all on the payroll. Why? It's the same hotel where they already know what to do. Clean the room, keep everything low key. He's going to pay you real good. Look at it like this, y'all. Use your brain. Use your brain. Use your brain. Use your brain. Let me show you how deep this shit work. Let me show you how deep it work. So you know Diddy got a lot of money. He owned freak-off mansions. He owned the yacht. How much is that yacht worth? He owned what else? Private jets. Guess what? Let me show you real talk. He really owned that hotel. Guess how I own that hotel, y'all? I own the hotel. You know why? When I go there, I run that shit. It just ain't in my name. When I go there, I run that shit. Get it? I run that shit. When Diddy go there, he can walk downstairs in the back, go to the back room. He do what the fuck he want. That's his hotel. See that? Bingo. Show you. I'm going to show you this rich shit, y'all. He know that. This is my shit for real. You see, I'm gonna show you when you're a lame, I'm not dissing, but I'm gonna show y'all when you're a peon, you try to think like rich people. See, I'm gonna show you how TV play it out. In TV, you looking at it like, oh, they be getting little rooms and they wilding out. No. Truth is, that's his hotel. I run this shit. It's my shit. Y'all know when I pull up, what's up? My shit. You mean, put it like this. He can go behind the desk, give me any key he fucking want. Feel me? He can do whatever. That's his shit. See how it work? That's how it work. It's called what? Pipeline, y'all. It's called people that's down with the team. They already know what's up. Same thing, you know what? Same thing what they were showing you with cash, you know they were showing you? Same way if somebody died in there, it could have got paid for. You're a billionaire. I pay you $1 million. What you want? $1 million, $2 million? You want 5? How much you want? I got you 10 million. This shit gonna go away. That's Diddy. All right? So like I said, around here, live documentaries, you're gonna get live content, you're gonna get what nobody talking about. See it clear now, right? He run that shit. That's his hotel, y'all. That's where a lot of the stuff was going down at. How we know that? His comfortability. We up on a Saturday, y'all. I know a lot of time would be tempted to get a long sleep on Saturday, man, but it's like when you sleep late on Saturday, that shit blow quick. That's why I don't never sleep late on no Saturday, y'all. Never that. So let's go. Boom. Now what, y'all? Danity Kane. So now you see Danity Kane, Dawn Richards. I meant to ask y'all this too, y'all. Was that girl, Dawn Richards, the one that went with him, that turned into Dirty Money with him? Is that her? Because the last thing I remember him doing was that Dirty Money. And it was all right for the club. Y'all know I'm talking about that song, Hello? That song, Hello, Good Morning. That was like the last club song I remember him having. And I never knew about that Dirty Money stuff like that. So hold up. I'm reading the chat. Oh, that's okay. See that, y'all? I never knew that. I put it together later because I was like, no, it threw me off. He was doing Dirty Money. Remember, he made her shave her head. That when the shaving head came out. I was mad at women back then over that shit. Everything to tolerate. Like, yo, why are they shaving their fucking head? Then you're going to see, y'all, it wasn't just people shaving their head, y'all. They had women that hair actually grow shaving their shit on the side, man. They been playing this game trying to flip y'all. That shit meant two-way back then. Then you're going to see why rappers were the first one with the what? Two-way pages. Yep. They the number one people that are crossed, man. They ain't just cross dressers. They'll cross your ass. They everything crossed. They all crossed up and crossed out. That's right, y'all. Brain scrambled eggs. So, check this out. I knew that was that girl with Dirty Money. I put it up like, all right. But see, like I said, to me, Danity Kane was always a knockoff, whack-ass group to me. So, I never took them serious. I don't think I heard their song. So, but I knew in Dirty Money, I remember that because I remember I was in the club around that time. And I just remember he was with, matter of fact, I think I remember one time, I think I was in Atlantic City and they were supposed to go to Atlantic City, Dirty Money. So he supposed to perform and shit. But that was the last day I remember him winning with. So I don't know nothing about this Dawn Richards stuff, but she said something about him. Y'all heard what he said about what she said about Diddy. Let's go. She has accused the Bad Boy Records mogul of once breaking into her dressing room and groping her breast and butt. As well as claimed to have witnessed Combs slamming Ventura against the wall. The Danity Kane album will be joined, the Danity Kane alumni will be joined by two other alleged victims set to testify at the sex trafficking trial this week coming up. Yeah, so he allegedly groped on her breast and butt. But I'm like, man, come on, lady, man. The reason why I say that is because this shit bigger than that now. This shit bigger than Diddy touching on a booty. He done touched on a lot of people's booty. But what you getting clues of? Gonna keep getting the facts of what he does. He's gonna touch on you, y'all. That's part of his ritual. What that lady said, that's part of his affection. He's going to touch on you. You say how you see, okay, ladies, bro, you know how shit go. You know how bro say, you good, bro? But he gonna say it, we gonna touch on you. He might say, you good, bro? Put his hand. He going to do a slick, bro. He going to put it on your back. You good? He might just rub his hand. He going to do something to you, bro. Same thing, lady. You good? He going to touch you. That's him. All right? So, Dawn Richards, we need something worse than that, right? The man accused of trafficking and doing some hella horrific shit. What he did to you was with somebody's son doing to a little girl in 5th grade right now, touching on her butt. That's what Diddy did you like a 5th grader. So, it wasn't right. But I'm going to be real, Miss Dawn. You was with him for Danity Kane, and you were with him after that, after you got groped on. But hopefully you get your justice. Hopefully you get a payout. Because y'all been to who that fool was. All right? So this is the one case he got thrown out. This is one of the lawsuits. This is the one that was 17 from Detroit. They allegedly flew back. But her shit got thrown out. As far as on him, not on Hard Pierre, though. He not in it no more. Yeah. So what do we know? They all knew what he was doing, y'all. Let's go. We went through this the other day. This 2014. What we asked? Was Cassie with him that day? What are we looking at? Some of his henchmen. What they say about his henchmen, y'all. Let's look at it together. Why we saying this? It's unknown faces. It's sealed indictments. It's sealed victims. He was the head of a criminal organization, criminal enterprise, orchestrated a pattern of abuse and control. Guess what this called, y'all? This was called training practice. See that? I know what they was doing, guys. Training. See, everything I tell you is played out in the story. I'm breaking it down for you. This is your proof of how Diddy makes you do stuff. This is nothing but psychological events to see if I can get grown men to do what I say. That's what it's about. It's the watered down version. First, I'm getting you to put this on her. Next thing you know, I'm getting you to cut her. I'm getting you to do whatever I say. It's about control. Also, you looking at this, but you don't know if they high out their mind right now. Get it? Showing you that this shit deep, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I could have seen how their mind was altered on these drugs, man. I wish I could have seen that shit. Yo, y'all, they was on mushrooms. And what we not looking at, they on all them drugs at the same time. Same time. E, mushroom, coke, blow, pink cocaine. Not regular cocaine. On top of that, pink cocaine, super blunts, mega Ciroc, all at one time, y'all. He was this is called grooming and training, y'all. No, he had henchmen. It was a team, y'all. Huh? So, like I said, we talking about Cassie in court. What's up with this right here? No, this was to show you the shit they be on and how he make people do stuff, y'all. It's very simple. Now, imagine when he's high out his mind. No, he was controlling these demons. Here's the proof. You a demon, you got to control demons. That's Diddy. See those demons working? Cassie was one of them too. That's why she had to get out. So let's go. Now you see why Denzel had to go to church? Because Denzel had to get out. Kept telling y'all, Denzel know what he did. Okay, you don't believe it? Why your whole life you been know about Denzel? You seen every damn movie, every role, but you never seen Denzel, what? Get baptized. You ain't never seen Denzel hop in the pool so quick. You ain't never seen this in your life. But when you understand that Denzel got accused of being at a Diddy party, maybe you might understand that maybe Denzel might be a willing participant at buying women. See what I'm saying? When you're an old man like Denzel, you don't know if Diddy done hooked him up with a few things. You don't know that. But I ain't stupid. I know when a man do shit like this, he either facing death or see death. I know that much. When that fool said, I don't want to be like Bill Cosby. I don't want to be like R. Kelly. Denzel woke up one day. He was sweating with a flashback. He said, I got to go do this. I got to go do this. What he did, he had to play on the minds of the people. He had to put this good image in you just in case some shit come out. Because Denzel know. He ain't stupid like y'all. He know it's this thing called insurance. I'd rather get in good with God now just in case some shit go down and it ain't in my favor. And that's what he did. All right? That's that. It's called a pop. What I kept telling you, life after Diddy. You be around Diddy, you turn to a preacher. You might turn into a Jewish person. You might turn into a Muslim. We got proof. Mace turned into a preacher. Loon turned into a Muslim. Sean turned Jewish. Denzel turned into Christian. Yup, a Roman Catholic. Life after Diddy. Get it clear, y'all? Are you getting it clear? Ladies, if you've been in the church all your whole life, you never saw this. But somehow, you stop going to church and Denzel go more. No, it's called he's fucking scared. Get it? So Denzel will be spared because I think he has the blessings of the Lord on his ass. And I think he's going to be good. All right? And he prays every day more. Yes, he does. He hoping to this day this case speed up. So when I told you, it's a lot of people watching this shit and every day they scared. So the trial is off for the weekend. The celebrities, they get a break. They finally get a break for the weekend. And the shit, all right, it's hitting them different, y'all. Trust me on that. No, y'all, you look at Denzel, but what you should do, this should be a lot of y'all. It's called getting your shit together, y'all. You ain't got to jump in no pool, but you better do something. This represents Denzel owning up to his dirty behavior and accepting it. I can't do this shit no more. I can't be doing this stuff. What else scared his ass when he seen T.D. Jakes? He seen it. Denzel said, now fuck that. I ain't about to try to act like everything. And I ain't acting like them stupid ass rappers. Hell no. All right? It's time to repent, goddammit. Denzel said, I ain't no rapper. I ain't about to perpetrate a fraud. Hell no. He said, I'm an actor. I will act this shit out to the day I fucking die. I ain't gonna be quiet like no rapper ruin my fucking life. Nope. Denzel said, you will not put in your head. Denzel said, fuck that. The last image you gonna have of me in this tub. If it go down today, y'all know I was dedicated. I'd rather go out like this than the last image y'all have of me being in the bathtub. He said, hell no. Because them rappers, this gonna be your last vision of them. All right? Let's go. It's time to repent. Lord help us. No, y'all. Denzel was funny. Denzel is telling you how dirty Hollywood was, how dirty he was. Then on top of that, I should have loaded up French Montana and Dubai on that damn camel. They started praying to their God so heavy when Diddy ass got locked up. And then you're going to notice, this did not happen till Diddy got locked up. Soon as Diddy got locked up, y'all, a week later, I proved it. A week later, Denzel said, you got no one to leave. He put out a fake article. Denzel stormed out of a Diddy party, lying his ass off, talking about he stormed out the party. Stop it, Denzel. Because he didn't say that the Diddy got locked up and that Ali Carter video started getting 400,000. That's why this shit was funny, y'all. Because I knew he was lying, and I told him, I said, yo, y'all, I made it clear. I had the whole shit laid out on this channel, y'all. Let me bring you up to date. I was trashing the diddler when he was free. Trashing his ass. I said, anybody that does not trash Diddy, anybody that don't say nothing about him till he locked up, they're liars, they're frauds. If they didn't trash him while he was walking around, or they didn't tell a story while he was walking around, they liars. What happened? Diddy was walking around a whole year. I trashed his ass a whole year because I was trashing him before that. Bingo. Now, Denzel don't say shit. Week after he locked up, he put his own press release out. Denzel stormed out a Diddy party. Lying his ass off, y'all. Because he made it up after Diddy got locked up. Then what Jamie Foxx said, the same shit. Diddy try to put something in my drink. Jamie Foxx, you was with that man for so long, you're lying. Then what Terrence Howard said, Diddy try to bend me over. I go fact check Terrence Howard lies, come to find out Diddy behind Empire. His son's supposed to be on that. Terrence Howard, stop your BS. We know what happened to you. But see, Denzel, he older, so he want to go out like Smokey. So being that Denzel did this, they went and got Smokey, y'all. So I'm going to tell you the truth today. Denzel was supposed to be Smokey Robinson, but he went and seen the Lord. So he spared. So they gave him a pass, and they went and got Smokey. And that's what happened. Now, Smokey Robinson, he was 85. He ain't never changed his old ass ways. His ass getting crucified. That's what you want. That's why you seeing that. But just know, before Smokey, it was supposed to be Denzel. All right? But he did this. He was straight after that. All right? That's it. If Shannon was smart, he would have been spared. Nope. That's why I kept saying, you don't know who the diddler got. But the people that was around the diddler, they know exactly what happened. That's why that's for those who don't know, that is French Montana with the white shirt and the black pants doing that to this woman. I know very clear why French Montana in Dubai. Because I know if this idiot did this, I know he did a whole lot. And I know that what did he gaslight his ass? So that's why I say he's stupid. If you pay attention, French is so much of a savage. He's doing this to the woman while he's looking at the other woman standing right there. No, y'all. No. But if you really look at French, he's not from this country. I'll just say he's not black or white. You'll see why he was doing all this damn pillaging. He was having a ball, y'all. Yup. But see, Denzel, he changed his ways, y'all. So, just to show y'all, when y'all want to talk about this age shit, just learn. Denzel is the proof. There's no such thing as you cannot teach an old dog new tricks. Because you might have never in your life seen a man turn this much of a Christian after 60-something years old. He lived a life of sin over 50 years. But it still wasn't too late. Because Denzel, he does not want to go out like Bill Cosby. And he saw the memes on TD Jakes. So that's why he had to come out. Repent. Guess who's laughing at all this shit? Guess who living their best life, y'all? Lil Nas X, man. Lil Nas X was in New York trolling everybody. Lil Nas X, he would have took some pictures outside Diddy courtroom. But he did it a month ago. He went to show Diddy love about a month ago. You know what I'm saying? Because when Lil Nas X was doing his thing, Diddy told him, be fearless, young man. I'm proud of you. That's a fact. So Lil Nas X, he went to New York to troll Cameron and Mace because they scared to go see Diddy. And he went to New York and took pictures by himself. Lil Nas X in New York, no security guards, no nothing. Straight outright gay man, rapper, no scared, no nothing. But he went to show love to Diddy. And guess what he was doing? Trolling all the New York rappers. Y'all laughing at me, baby all niggas. Y'all all baby all. Lil Nas X got the last laugh, his bitch ass, but he did. Why? What I told you. Didn't I tell you they were supposed to come out the closet? Well, let's go back to Lil Nas X. Remember was that controversy of him allegedly giving the devil a lap dance? He was fully out the closet. And then you're going to see why he got more money than all their ass. All the New York rappers. No, he sold out. He was all in. Because when you sell out, you got to be all in. He sold out, was all in. Showed you down the devil. Ain't high shit. What does that mean? Okay, his career over where he can go on with his life. Which means what? He's not embarrassed. He's not ashamed. He don't got to be in a closet. He's not miserable. He's a real gay man. He's really happy, y'all. I wanted y'all to see again. This was Lil Nas X in the end, laughing at all the rappers Diddy got with the dildo. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha, ha. Guess what? Diddy didn't have to get Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X is already fruity and he ain't a gangster rapper. He was Diddy's friend, man. Diddy treated him just like a son. He didn't get Lil Nas X. That's the joke. Lil Nas X, he didn't do this in Atlanta. He didn't do this in LA. He did this in New York and Manhattan. He's trolling their ass. So you have to prove, y'all, Lil Nas X is living his best life while the rappers are scared that they won't be exposed. Meanwhile, let's get back to the get down. All right? Because once again, you already told what happens. So the criminal enterprise is, the conspiracy is turning black man pink. That's really it. If you want to know his dirty works, you just look at all the people you see and just know he ruined a lot of men's souls. But how he ruined them was, it wasn't abuse. He turned their ass pink. That was his abuse. All right? Because he going to tell your ass, get in the tub. And if you don't want to get in the tub, he going to say, have a drink. And when it's all said and done, him and his entourage, they're going to run a scam on you. All right? When you pay attention, let's break it down. What was the cameras for, y'all? Why did Homeland Security take the cameras? Why? Why in 2022, we just looked at his birthday party at his house? Cameras? No. This is called, you're going to get in that tub because they were blackmailing, and that's why he's going to knock your ass out. When you heard about the ketamine, see, maybe you know why a lot of them is incriminated, and what else you ain't going to know about this? Do you think you're going to know about anybody that didn't wake up from that stuff in they drink? Do you think anybody is going to let you know if anybody had a bad trip? But maybe that's why LeBron James could never get his life together and always kept falling down, because maybe he got knocked out before when Diddy first got his ass. All right? Can you imagine how Diddy did to him when he knocked his ass out for the first time and caught him like that? Yeah, it's a reason. They say this is what Diddy and them was doing to your ass in that hotel room. See what they did to Chris Brown? As you clearly see, Chris Brown was hot as mine. Why? Diddy got the shrooms. He was the Hollywood plug, y'all. When you in Hollywood, you don't call no regular ass drug dealer. You don't call no damn drug dealer to come to your damn house. Diddy was the plug. That guy had a jet. You order drugs to your house, this fool fly to your shit, pull up with a brick kilo. What you need? All right? He was the plug of the celebrities. That's also how he controlled the celebrities. He was their drug dealer too, y'all. Yep. He turned them out at the freak-off party. After that, they his clientele. Yep. It's like, think about it. I throw a party. After the party, y'all, I turn all y'all into fiends. That's what he was doing, man. He the devil for a lot of reasons, man. You come to Diddy party, his whole job is to turn his whole party into fiends. So after the party, most of y'all gonna be my clientele after this shit. That's what the fuck he was doing. He's gonna turn rich people into his clientele. So yeah, y'all rich, but I turn you into fiends, so I'm gonna get all y'all money anyway. Telling you, they were doing a lot of shit, y'all. So also understand, when you hear about him making people do it, he's making people do stuff under an altered mindset. What else happened? Chris Brown got a charge from the freak-off mansion with Diddy. That's when I put together. I said, yo, I think, you know what else I think Diddy was doing? I also think he was doing stuff like, you bring your girl to his house, but you don't know the bottles and the drinks tainted. He set you up like that too. Because I didn't know the bottle was tainted, but I gave it to my girl. She got passed out, and she said I did it. Whole time, Diddy gave me the tainted drink. So he was doing that too, y'all. Trey Songz got a charge from Diddy house. Chris Brown do too. Yup, their last charges came from there. Because they said this how it go down. So like I said, for those who don't get it, ask yourself a question, y'all, please. Why is he showing himself passed out by Sean Diddy Combs' Walk of Fame, the star? Because I told you, everybody else in the world knows the secret joke is they were knocking people out. Who was they getting to trick people? His team. Right? When you was knocked out and they had to get your ass out of here, he got to put you in a cab too. Somebody had to do that. Team. But when you understand this man always got to use a female to seduce your ass, because you're not gay, right? You got a straight woman to seduce you. And sometimes you're going to get knocked out. Right? So that's how it went down, allegedly. And you're going to be a Tootsie Roll after that. See that? You're going to be a Tootsie Roll. Lil Nas X know. So being that they had to keep these secrets, guess what? Lil Nas X knew all this shit the whole time. Your favorite gangster rappers and your favorite R&B artists. It ain't just me. See? He just couldn't say nothing. But at the end of the day, when you finish with Diddy, you're going to be a Tootsie Roll. The secret is he turned all the blacks into Tootsie Rolls. That's the secret, y'all. Yep. So you think it was just models. No, y'all. It was a procedure. So now let's continue on. All right? Do you get it now? Jimmy, get in the tub. When Jimmy gets out the tub, hang with Diddy, he's like this. See, Jim Jones was tough. But after he had a hit called Ballin', like I said, go do your homework. He hung with Diddy. I'm going to say I think Diddy made him his bitch. And they were hanging together. Because Diddy also takes control over you when you become a star. He's going to take your shine, and you're going to be a star, but he's going to turn you into a sidekick some kind of way. And he's going to make you hang with him and use you as a promotional tool. But you're going to clearly see what happened to Jimmy hanging around Diddy. Because I know what Diddy did to him. And I know what balling meant, and I know what Diddy did to him. I'm going to keep telling you. All right? So, you will clearly see. Go do your homework. It was a time when Jim Jones used to wear big baggy clothes. He used to wear all type of baggy clothes. But you'll see, after Diddy, he started this shit wearing tight-ass pants, skull gang, ass out, and you seeing tight shirts. Diddy did it to him. Diddy turned him into a metrosexual. Do your homework. Just go check the dates. You'll see it clear as day. All right? No, Diddy did it to him. All right? See that? He's going to turn you into a flower. See the flower? All right. And then think about Jim Jones talk. Remember, when you turn you into a Tootsie Roll, somehow your bass comes out your voice and it goes down your rectum. And that's what happens. So let's go. See Pharrell? What are we looking at? Do you finally get it when Pharrell told you he was happy? He been came out the closet. I been knew he was outright. I also know why he's wearing that hat on his head too. That's right. Pharrell Ben told us he was a P. That's why his name Skateboard P. That's right. And Diddy abused his ass too. But not, that's a lie. he was a willing participant. He loved it. Both of these two right here, they loved the shit. Diddy used to bust their ass out, y'all. They loved it. But guess what? They also his family. Khaled is also a member. Khaled was around just as much as Cassie. That's right. So when I've been told you to pick one, official police documents have revealed that Diddy's Miami mansion contained over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant among various freakoffs. All right? Who was in Miami? Who stayed in Miami? Can you now see why they was always in Miami? You see this house? That recent house Tony Busby told you that LeBron was with a towel on. That's the house. That's the house. The house where they said the guy was out of his mind that walked up to Jay-Z and they was like, what's wrong with him? And LeBron said, you need to do something with this guy. This the house. What am I telling you? It's not going to come out in court. You just got to put it together. DJ Khaled did too. So you think Jay-Z, LeBron, and Beyonce was at Diddy house and Khaled wasn't there neither? No. They all gathering together. They all gathered together, their family. So like I said, y'all, to give you an update, since Diddy went to jail, somebody shipped a coffin to DJ Khaled house. So I know why DJ Khaled scared. Family, you're not rich. It doesn't matter. Has anybody ever shipped a coffin to your house? But that's what happened to DJ Khaled. I said I think the dealer did that. So I'm just going to leave it at that. All right? That's right. No. These are the willing participants, y'all. These are the secrets. These are the people Diddy told them, get in the tub. All right? And they liked it. These were also the ones that were really, see, all the rappers that wasn't from New York was 100 times scared of the New York rappers because they were scared. See, anybody that didn't see Diddy come up, anybody that didn't know Diddy or know his beginnings, after Biggie and Tupac died, they were 100 times more scared of Diddy than us. See, we was never scared of Diddy because I always knew Diddy as a dancer. There was no way, I never in my life would ever be scared of Diddy. I don't care what he had, how many shooters. I always knew that boy was a dancer. He ain't like that. But if you didn't know that, same way, like, guess why Tupac never brainwashed me, y'all? Why? Because I know for a fact I saw that man in Digital Underground. When I first liked his rap as a kid, that he spit on that shit from the same song, I always looked at Tupac as a conscious rapper. Always, y'all. Always. Even when he was on Thug Life, I always looked at him as a conscious rapper first. Always. So, being that I always knew who people were, I never got caught up in it like y'all did. Other people as the time went on. So that's what I'm trying to tell a lot of people. So that's why I kept telling you, you'll see, Diddy always had more influence over rappers that wasn't from New York in the end. Because they were the most scared of him. DJ Khaled. Pharrell. All right? This the man that was with him where? In Miami. He was a willing participant. What you're not going to see, you're never going to see a celebrity entertainer say it was a willing participant. You're not going to see that. All right? But what we don't know is if any videos are going to be released. Yeah. So, this when Diddy was having fun with all of them. Now you see why Ray J still around? Ask yourself, why is Ray J still around? And why the last time we checked before taxes, Tyrese only had about 4 million left. And Tyrese is on the run right now for owing what? Child support. Life after Diddy is bad, y'all. But for them, it's good. So they still laughing. All right? Why they laughing? Because y'all believe that shit. Who up on this Saturday? What's up, Cass? What's up, Sandra D? What's up? What's up, E-Son? What's up? I'm reading the chat. Hold up. Damn, this shit going fast. Hold up. I'm reading the chat. Hold up. I'm getting bored. Let me read the chat. See what's up. People boring, y'all. Talking about their ass every day, but it's updates. I got some more to talk about, though. Epstein tapes not released. No, it's not released. I think some of them dead. What's up? What's up, the lovely? That tummy was crazy. Yeah, give you an update on the false reality. Guess when this was? When they was in Atlanta. This was around that same time frame. This when everybody was so high. Like I say, for those who don't know the significance of this picture, this was also a leak because this happened in Australia. If it was not for being released and exposed in Australia, you would have never in your life ever heard about this or saw it. So when Wendy promoted in America, she was promoting this show, but it happened live in Australia. I busted. That's why they troll. See, stomach out. Stomach out. See that, guys? Nope, everything real. Hey, y'all, I'm a lady for real. I'm not, all right, y'all. Bingo. Why am I showing you this? Because I got to give you the update from yesterday to prove what I said. Severe storms roll into Chicago area. Hail, tornadoes possible. How many of y'all know what happened yesterday about a lot of people died, y'all? Tornadoes hit yesterday. A lot of people died. People have been catching hell from these storms getting wiped out. Yes. What's up, Megantheestallion? What's up, Soul? This on Siege? Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Michael B. Jordan. What is this called? Scared your name in the Diddy trial. Michael B. Jordan got so goddamn scared, he went to a dark-skinned black woman. That's what he tried to do, even though before that, he was the main one getting critiqued. You know what they were saying? Michael B. Jordan don't like black women. He ain't never no black woman. He ain't never no black woman. Then what he did, went with Lori Harvey to play it off. Then he went with another one to play it off. He's a goddamn fake-ass actor. You should already know he got a dildo jammed up him, y'all. No, Michael B. Jordan is trying to protect his image because of this Diddy shit, y'all. See this fake shit? What else you looking at? Black Hollywood replacement. When I told them everybody else is the favorite now. Yep. See that? You see that woman right there? She the reason why I told you Gabrielle Union will never have a job. Tiffany Haddish, the rest of them, pick one. Yep. Guess what else they're doing? Using Michael B. Jordan to stamp them all. We're going to make these women important. We're going to use you, Michael B. Jordan, as a fake-ass sex symbol, but you're going to brand these women and make them celebrities. Because when they do movies with you, they'll be accepted in these households. I told y'all it's been a rebrand, it's been a reswitch, it's been a musical chairs, and guess who ain't the favorite, y'all? I had to keep showing it to y'all. Black Hollywood had to go because they say, you see that lady right there? Y'all will not teach her your ways. We have new people here. Y'all will not be the stars. Her people are here now. She will be the stars of the new people. That's what it is now, y'all. See the new people that's here, they said that's how it go, right? It was like that for you. They want people on TV that you can identify with. So you're going to see a lot of people that's from other places because of other people here. Other people they can identify with to make them feel at home. You are a state of uncomfortability, a lot of y'all. So that's why a lot of y'all won't be seen. That's why it's a reset. And Diddy is the key of the embarrassment. Who else? Chris Brown. Part 2 from yesterday. For those who don't know, Diddy did it to Chris Brown first. All right? That's why Chris Brown, he playing a dirty game. His ass locked up, he ain't getting out, y'all. In my opinion, I'm going to say it right now. This is my opinion. Say no hate, but I just know how this shit go. Meaning when you do dirt, it's going to catch up to you. Chris Brown has proved us there's no good in him. But I also know one thing. He's worth more dead than alive. And the most important thing he has is his masters. And the more he's walking around, he's going to destroy his legacy like Diddy. So I think some people want to get them masters while they're worth a whole lot. And I also think that Chris Brown is going to be ruined in prison because he ain't built for jail. So I already know it don't take too much longer to keep him in jail from the fold. But as of now, Chris Brown is facing 10 years, and he will not see a judge until June 13th. And they are saying that he is in some real trouble because the person allegedly accused, the person that they did this to, y'all, they allegedly did him real dirty, beat him bloody, beat him bad. And over there, now, you know, in America, you get in trouble for beating the crap out of somebody, but over there, it's 10 times worse because they don't what? Carry guns or weapons. But I'm going to say this is the official start of Chris Brown ending, y'all. I'm talking about for good. Chris Brown ordered to remain in custody after arrest in England. The singer was charged with grievous bodily harm over a 2023 incident in London. So now you're being looked at as the Negro taking your American ways over there, starting violence, because the narrative on Black Americans is they're violent, they're woman beaters, they're abusers, they're criminals, shooters, robbers, killers, slayers, murderers. And you go over there and what? Fulfill the stereotype. You fulfill it. So in their eyes, guess what you did? You proved it. All right? He was ordered to remain in custody until June 13th. So are y'all not tired of these stupid idiots embarrassing themselves yet? You still won't get through your head that Chris Brown has been known for bad news the past decade than anything positive, period, y'all. The only thing you're going to ever tell me about Chris Brown, he's only going to be known for this right here. Either fucking dancing or going on tour or fucking singing. That's it. Going on tour, getting in trouble. He been doing that 10 years because he been what? Blackballed. What he been doing? Going on tour, getting in trouble. When you're a rapper, a singer, the only way they get money is through tours. When you're blackballed, nobody has cut you a check. You get your money on tours. So I see them going on tours and getting in trouble. Meanwhile, he's the light-skinned black Bobby Brown of his generation. He's disgraced. All right? He proved to you. He hit women with uppercuts. We have no proof of him uppercutting a man. You got the proof he's a bitch. He was having a glass fight. All right? Do you need any more proof? He punches women and throw glass at men. Get out of here, Drake. Cat fight, bitch. Get it? All right. So their time is up. They didn't do nothing. There's no good in Chris Brown. But guess what? Now he's in a trap because he's not in the country. Why they do it like that, y'all? Well, this is going to let you know Chris Brown in trouble, y'all. Anytime you see a rich man that can't get out of jail, that means his ass in trouble. So I got my own slang on this channel. So when I say in trouble, I really be meaning that person is some shit. And that means you also could be in some shit you can't get out of or buy your way out of. So like I said, I follow the narratives that I know. I don't listen to dumb shit. If Chris Brown is so-called over $100 million, now he's locked up with no bond in another country. That means he is now powerless. Guess what, y'all? Chris Brown can end up just like Wendy Williams. You see how simple it is? You see how simple it is? It just took one move to make Wendy Williams broke, y'all. It just take one move to make Chris Brown broke. It only took one thing to make Kanye lose $500 million, y'all. That's all it takes. Because when you put yourself in that trap called Pandora's box, they got you. It was free will, Chris Brown. Why? You beat the man up. You ran for 2 years. So for 2 years you ran. We let you get money for 2 years straight. You were just in Africa. But you never turned yourself in. You never faced the music. So now you're going to get it back. Guess what? We now can get those masters from you, Chris Brown. That's right. You out the country. You want to go back to America? Which one is it? Did you forget Chris Brown? We made Tupac sign his life away on a napkin. Guess what happened to him after that? He really didn't go back to jail. Guess what happened to him? Right. Chris Brown, want to get out of jail? Sign his napkin. But we need those rights. Sick. We need those rights. And it's very possible now. Very possible now. If you don't think the wolves are on Chris Brown's ass, if you don't think somebody woke up yesterday with slob around their mouth doing a Birdman, trying to figure out how can they get this shit out of Chris Brown's ass. Huh? Because if I can get Chris Brown masters right now, you know how rich I be? You know how rich I be? Yeah, y'all. And there's history in it. When if they do the Rihanna, Rihanna's a billionaire. Say one day they're going to do the Rihanna documentary. You got to put Chris Brown part in it. Well, you might need Chris Brown music. That's money. Let's go. Let's go. All right? Because it's all connected. Meanwhile, he's locked up overseas. She's getting dragged in America. Any coincidence, y'all? The confirmation when I told y'all black entertainment is over with. You need more proof? In the country, shows canceled. People selling tickets. Yo, top. When they went to UK and performed, they rocked the crowd. Nothing happened. Now they go to UK, they getting locked up. Before, they were getting a little petty shit, y'all, and brushing under the rug. Nothing. Now, for some reason, they getting jacked up. If you're going to keep seeing this pattern of, y'all money can't buy you out of this one. Shannon Sharp got caught up. Got lied to y'all face and told you it's a black conspiracy because Tony Busby got something against a black woman. But Shannon Sharp, I never seen nobody step down from a black conspiracy. Why you step down? But then again, why ESPN let you go? No, it's called you a busted, Shannon. So now Chris Brown, he's busted. And like I said, let's read it. I'm going to tell you, Chris Brown locked up out the country. It's different, y'all. They got his ass in bondage. Check this out. Chris Brown, the R&B singer, was ordered to be held in custody until June 13th by a court in Manchester, England, on Friday after he was charged with grievous bodily harm. So look, he was locked up Thursday over an assault. It repeatedly took place at a venue, at an event in Hanover Square in London on February 19th, 2023. So you got your proof. Chris Brown was running for 2 years. What else is your proof? I told you his bum ass had to go get money overseas because he couldn't get no money in the country. You also have proof how much Chris Brown was being greedy because he go out the country every year. That was his only form of getting money because he knew he lost his American pop fans. So he had to keep his overseas fan base to sustain himself. This also why his ass live in Vegas. Chris Brown been going broke, y'all. So this the kicker right here. 2 years ago, which means what? He been that time to turn himself in. But since he didn't do that, he kept going over there making money. Now they got his ass right where they want him at. A news release from prosecutors on Thursday gave no further details in Britain. Strict rules prevent the reporting of anything that could prejudice a jury at trial, which means we ain't gonna know shit about Chris Brown. Nothing. Hope we don't end up like Epstein. We ain't gonna know shit, y'all. Nothing. I'm gonna tell you like this is my opinion. Chris Brown facing 10 years, y'all. He's overseas in another country with no help. But if he does get out, when he gets out, I don't think he's going to be the same man after that, y'all. Some things are going to change. And I think the least of the least is he will be in there until his ass go broke. They're going to break his ass, y'all. He ain't have a lot of money. Family, according to my calculations, Young Thug, I could have sworn he had almost 100 million. But all I know is Young Thug had 4 million left. Because that's how they drained his money. You watch Wendy get her money drained. Also look at it like the powers that be get a chance to get some of their money back they've been giving away to overseas. Get it? Get his ass back. Don't get that from Chris Brown. Get it? Put that back in the pot. He's stupid anyway. Take his money, music rights, he finished. Why? He's stupid anyway. Keep fighting, getting in trouble. He don't know when to stop. That's him. So, for people that love Chris Brown, you better pray for his ass. Because some telling me he ain't making it back. I keep telling you like Chris, he just like Michael Jackson. What happened to Michael Jackson? Before he died, he was what? Living in the UK. He was, before Michael died, what was he doing? Going on tours, doing shows in the UK and overseas. I keep telling you, I know the whole narrative, y'all. When they say Chris Brown like Michael Jackson, he's doing the same exact shit. Hope he don't die like Michael Jackson. Because guess what happened? When Michael got blackballed, he had to keep going overseas to get his love. Because Michael Jackson, all of them know about media. In America, I could be trash, but overseas, I could still be good money. So how many I remember when Michael was living overseas in the UK, and he was staying over there because he was finished in America. And before Michael died, he was living overseas, y'all. He still had his stuff in America, but he lived overseas. This was my clue, and I was telling y'all Diddy Epstein list. They will live overseas and visit the country, but they don't live here no more. That happened to Michael. That's how this country works. When they're done with you, you're blackballed. When the public against you, they know you can get slayed any day outside. Your house will get bombarded. They're not going to protect you no more. You're on your own. They move out of the country. Because they know they can get dealt with. They get scared and paranoid. It's a lot. One of the clues is, y'all, to let you know when they don't got protection no more. That's when they move out the country, y'all. All right? So, now y'all see why this flyer been out? Now you see why I've been with the movie? 100% breakdown on everybody. What we do with this pitch a long time ago, played a game called Pick One. Wintertime shit. Free one. The other three have to stay in prison for life. Pick one. You got a free one. A lot of people said Toreylanez. But it was still jokes that y'all don't get. All y'all people getting locked up. All y'all people getting locked up. All them getting embarrassed. But y'all still didn't put together that it's all connected. It's all together. Y'all still didn't get it's all together. Y'all favorite Jay-Z got dirt on his name. Y'all favorite LeBron got dirt on his name. Y'all favorite Smokey got dirt on his name. All of them. Kevin Hart, Steve Harvey. See, you get it, y'all? If I was to say the words, it wouldn't sound right. Just know everything you've been proud of has been an attack on it. Everything you love and stand on has been an attack campaign on it. Can't you see it so clear? That's what's happening, y'all. Any more questions? It's not a coincidence. You see all their faces? Don't just look at their faces. Look at what they all represent. Look at the music they represent. Look at the people they represent. Look how they all connected some kind of way. No. Now you get it, right? We was looking at this shit in the wintertime. Now you seen it play out. What picked back up? Well, before, one day Little Dirk was trending. Now Diddy trending. Now it's back with Toreylanez again. Yep. So when I told you it's never going to go away till it's all over, just letting y'all know. Now you got to put Chris Brown pitch in it, y'all. You still think it's a coincidence, y'all? Talk to me, man. Holler me in the chat. Think it's a coincidence. When I told you it was the end of an era, y'all, you're seeing it so clear. It's not a coincidence. Where Russell Simmons at? All right? It's not a coincidence, y'all. This what happens. Life after Diddy. First you like this, and guess what he do? He's going to rub your nipples. Chris Brown was trying to get Diddy to stop from touching him. See that? Here's what Diddy does. Here's your proof. What he does to men. Everybody. This is what he did to Don Richard. He's going to touch your breasts. He's going to touch your buns. He's going to touch on you. Because this is how you show affection. He's a weirdo. He wants Chris Brown nipples. You see it with your eyes. Come on, Diddy, man. No. Come on, Diddy. He's blocking his breast. He's like, come on, man. Let me just get one touch. How we know that? Well, Cassie told us that she rubbed semen on that man's nipples. That man's a nipple freak. But guess what he did to Chris Brown? Let me see your nipple. Get in the tub. Go get in the tub. See that? Boom. Chris Brown high his mind. Why? When you with Diddy, you got to be high. Chris Brown was so high, Diddy took his shades off and put them on him. Those are Diddy shades, guys. Those are Diddy shades. Chris Brown said, no, Diddy, no. Do you need any more proof? Do you need it to come out in court? When you understand Chris Brown was a rich young man, you don't think Cassie want to sleep with Chris Brown? See, you're not looking at the perks that Cassie got out of threesomes. You're not looking at it. Lady, you're Cassie. You get to sleep with the rich celebrity too. You get to be with Chris Brown too, ladies. These are all your secrets you get to keep. You was with Chris Brown. One night he let you get Jay-Z. Get it? One night. Yeah, that's how it go when you his lady. That's how they rock. See that? So he gonna let you get Cassie. While you getting Cassie, he behind you. But you're gonna clearly see. This is called sexual assault in your face, y'all. I told you everything this man did was sexual assault. This is called sexual assault in your face. Now, look at him in broad daylight in public, imagine behind the scenes. No, this is the proof he took advantage of Chris Brown. That's why when I showed you yesterday, the other freak off 23, Chris Brown was like, man, I ain't with this shit no more, man. Come on, man. All right? No, this is what he does to you, man. He said, Chris, you're still hard. You keep getting in trouble, man. When you going to stop this tough shit? So you got to make sure you get off that tough shit, man. Come on, man. Let me rub your nipple real quick. Too tough. All right? Here's the proof of Chris Brown was totally flipped out, totally done out, totally destroyed on his backside. This is what Diddy did to his ass. Y'all forgot Chris Brown was actually walking around like Skeletor. He turned into a skeleton. But y'all wanted me to forget that. When T.I. told you the old him was dead and gone, he was really talking about Chris Brown too. Because you will clearly see that was a good Chris Brown y'all still love, but that's the real Chris Brown who he is. Chris Brown turned into a demon right in your face. Then go look at the word fiend. You'll see that the word fiend means demon. Chris Brown was a demon. That's why he can't get right. Diddy did it to him, y'all. So you will clearly see Chris Brown been a punk rock hairstyle, which means what? He been came out the closet. Chris Brown been came out the closet. When they was trying to act like they were rock stars, that was the front. They were coming out the closet, y'all. But see, that's why I say y'all kept accepting it, so Chris Brown kept loving it. So you mean to tell me Chris Brown was looking like this and still charged his woman fans $1,000 after that? Yep. No, Chris Brown been told me he was a weirdo. That's what he is. And guess what? That's called life after Diddy. Get it? Y'all were holding on to the old Chris Brown. This was called afterlife after you went in a lot of bathtubs. No, Chris Brown was a weirdo, y'all. His ass need to go to jail. So I'm asking you, was it a coincidence he kept getting all these sexual assault charges? No. See? Called life after Diddy, y'all. Get it clear as day? The more he got turned out, the more he got freaked out. But you didn't comprehend where he got the drugs from. Diddy was the plug. And you'll see, Diddy always lived in Hollywood, just like Chris Brown, and Diddy was all of their plugs. It's just that he didn't get turned out like them. Chris Brown was totally turned out right here. See it clear as day. What is that, ladies? What is that? Looked at me like Chris Brown Bill was trying to turn white a long time ago, too. He turned into a white man. Yep. Is that why Chris Brown lost his voice? Is that why Chris Brown still seemed like a little boy? Maybe. But I know one thing, man. It's all being revealed, and it's all playing out. And Chris Brown, I don't think he's coming home. And I think he's not getting his rights back. See, Ray J? All right, then. Once again, ladies, you still will never see no with no black woman. So I don't even know why y'all still entertain them. I don't know why y'all still talk about Ray J. Yes, they're flaming, but when they want woman, they don't like dark meat. I think they train them to not like that too. I think they train them with that. I don't know what's up with that. See, but we know about Ray J already. So we know about Ray J. So I'm just showing you. What are we looking at? See those women? You don't know what happened to the woman that night. You don't know if Diddy there that night. You don't know nothing. But you see a lifestyle, right? What else you see about Chris Brown you ain't getting? Because you're dumb. Chris Brown is in back of the man. The man in back of the woman. Chris Brown in back of the man. Chris Brown is actually, you see what Chris Brown doing? He's telling you who he is. See that? What I tell you, Chris Brown don't hug women. Y'all thought I was joking, huh? No, he told what he tell the lady at the show, y'all. Let's look at what Chris Brown do to his fans for $1,000. What he do? What he told that one to the left? Get on my back. All right, we ain't doing that hugging shit. Only way you're gonna take a picture of me, you're gonna be a weirdo. It's gonna be freaky. But then I'm gonna use you to the right. I want my male fans to see exactly how it might look. I want them to fantasize on how I can do them for the right price. Yeah. Plus, he also showing you what Diddy did to him. So you'll clearly see he trolls black women. He takes their money. He take grown-ass black women and turn them into damn kids. Yup. Prank them. See it right in your face, right? Chris Brown said, hell no, we would do nothing. No, I don't do none of that normal shit. I'm not going to hug you like you're a regular woman. No, we're not doing that. You're going to get on my back, and that's that. I think also Chris Brown talking a whole nother feminine voice, y'all don't know about. I think so. So anyway, now you're going to see Chris Brown is really who he is. And what? He's behind the man, Damon. He's behind the man, Damon. All right? Are you getting it clear? All right. The question is, I wish we could all bet on it. When it's all finished, will Chris Brown still have the rights to his music? Or will he be found in a cell like Epstein? Who knows? Saga continues. So when we talking about Diddy helpers, I'm going to say this guy right here worked a deal already because we went through it already. I know that was the face of a man in trouble. And I've been telling y'all, Usher been acting weird, been showing y'all this shit. Usher is a weirdo now, y'all. And remember, he has STDs. But when I was joking, said he went to see that witch to get that dirt off him, I wasn't playing with y'all. Because once again, Usher's career was over with, but Diddy made the City Girls bring his career back. But really, Usher knows. Usher was telling, because Usher's interviews can be used in court right now as we speak on what Diddy does. So I know what happened. I'm going to say, in my opinion, some of the sealed witnesses, one of them is Usher. I'm going to say, in this organization, I'm going to say he's one of the people that told on him. It's my opinion. All right? Because Chris Brown will finally get a arrest. He finally will get to have a withdrawal and get off them drugs, and maybe he'll be all right now. Because other than that, you see what Diddy did to him? That's baby on his hair. That's it, y'all. All right? So, ladies, you were delusional all these years. Somehow you put in your mind that Chris Brown like woman, even though he kept trying to prove to you he don't. Even though y'all just didn't want to acknowledge the shit. He did everything he could to get you to get it through your fucking head. Fuck, I done punched Rihanna, y'all. What else you don't get? All right? He like, you never saw me with no picture with. All right, I show y'all I charge women on purpose. What the fuck y'all don't get? He keep telling y'all, I don't like women. So I'm going to keep trolling y'all ass and charge you. So now you get it? Chris Brown had to be stopped because he wasn't going to stop charging these women. Nope. Chris Brown also understood that he could do a concert as a front, sing all his old songs, and make more money charging the woman backstage. Yeah, that was real shit. We also don't know if Chris Brown would take a woman back home trafficking their ass. We don't know nothing. All right? That's why I say, Chris Brown, don't tell him what you was doing. We'll leave it at that. We ain't done yet. What you think he did to Bow Wow? What you think he did to Bow Wow, y'all? What Bow Wow say? Did Bow Wow not come out since Diddy been in jail? What'd he say? I miss those Diddy parties. What I also know, everybody that said they missed Diddy, I know he got their ass. I also know they were scared. Family, when you always facing this thing where, damn, if he do come home and I ain't shot him out, that ain't a good look. Then you'll see why he shot him out, Nick Cannon, Tyrese, because they know. That's right. He was trafficking Bow Wow. Tremaine Dupree was letting Diddy hold Bow Wow like he was Mini-Me, y'all. And they was dressing alike. But y'all didn't get that he was getting trafficked from Atlanta, Georgia to New York. That was a pipeline. See how we stupid? He down in New York, go pick up Bow Wow, Usher, bring him back to New York. He in Atlanta, you gonna say he just going back and forth with them in the car. So you got all your proof, y'all. It's just that I'm gonna say this last time. Before we go, I ain't gonna hold y'all long this Saturday, y'all. We not doing that. Plus, y'all, I might come with a double feature, triple feature. I'm gonna do some more work today, remember? So what I want y'all to see is this. The truth of what happened to people is not going to come out in court. I'm going to keep stressing that part. But when you put together that it was highly intoxicated drugs that make you hallucinate, and you keep hearing about them making people do stuff, you only got to make people do stuff when it's stuff they don't want to do. And 9 times out of 10 is going to be with the same sex, y'all. That's the code in this shit. The code is he make you have gay sex too. That's the code. Get in the tub. All right? And that's why LeBron is playing dead. Every day he wakes up, he has to deal with this shit. You don't believe me, y'all? Well, after this episode, or right now, just put in your Google engine, LeBron Diddy party. Watch what come up. And I bet you see somebody posting some shit today. You'll see it. So you got to do it every day, y'all. Just put your shit. He knows this. But it also proved they don't control media no more. They couldn't stop y'all. This shit drove them crazy. So, update to let you still remember, LeBron is still in the lawsuit with Tony Busby. In these cases, the point we at now has nothing to do with the lawsuits. So, like I said, they say in 10 weeks, I'm going to say more than that. As of now, what I know is everybody's a Tootsie Roll. Here's the proof. All right? So when he told you he was happy, that was the clue. You heard allegations on Jay-Z, but then you ain't put together that him and Jay-Z made so many albums together in that booth. And he was happy the whole time. And then you're going to see why Nori discovered him. Yep, Nori discovered him. I think all of them did something for real. All of them. Yep. Buster, what it is right now, it was passing Pharrell around the whole time. He was from Virginia too. He ain't know no better. Passed him around. Then you go back and see Pharrell was the first one to wear the fruity chain with the pink diamonds, yellow hearts, blue clovers and shit. Yeah, those necklaces were fruity necklaces. They've been telling us, y'all. Go look at all the old hip-hop jewelry, y'all. You'll see it. All right? Get in the tub. Gangstalicious, Lil Nas X laughing at all they ass. Denzel got so scared, he jumped in the pool with his clothes on. That's it. Don't get it twisted. This nigga acted like a preacher. He ain't no damn preacher. Talking about Denzel got his preacher. Man, stop it, bro. That's a Photoshop. All right, Denzel, stop your bullshit. But I'm going to give you a pass. You were smart. You got out of this shit. You did. So when Denzel turned to a full Catholic, they took his name off the list, y'all. He got a pass, man. But now he has to be a full Christian to the day he died. He can't pull no stunts or his ass out of here. So I'm saying? So Denzel, he had no pride, y'all. He said, screw all that. He said, screw that shit. He said, I ain't got nothing else to do. He told him, man, there's only one thing you could do. Get back with the church people that forgive you. You know, it's only one man get forgiveness. Only one person he had to do what he had to do, y'all. Don't get it twisted. When they saw that Ali Carter shit was going viral, and Denzel couldn't lie no more, y'all, that was it, y'all. That was it. That was it. That was it. All right, that was it. So just know, if you don't believe none of this shit, you just ask why Denzel doing this. And then you ask, why the hell is French Montana doing this? And then when you see French Montana doing this, you think in your mind, I wonder if Diddy made him do this shit. Then you think, I wonder if Cass was right there. But it ain't hard to figure out. If this my fucking house and I'm paying $27,000 a day for this shit, you damn right, they better get permission before they do some shit like this. This Diddy whole structure. This is event. So of course he right there. So when they say criminal enterprise, here's the proof. But if I say, who's that other man with that black on? You don't know, do you? All you got to know is they know everybody. They know everybody who's in this shit. And also, guys, you don't know if Cassie was there at the same time. So remember how Cassie's promoted as a woman hero? What if Cassie was watching that happen right there? But then again, it's all hype because that woman could have been paid to do that. It doesn't matter. The significance of this picture is Diddy had the power to make people do shit. It's playing out through court. He made Cassie do shit. Now you can see he made Fresh Montana and others do shit. You're getting a clue. That's what this is, y'all. Also look at it like how you can get French to hold one arm, get the other guy to hold another arm, and you're done. Look at it like that too. Getting it? That's them, y'all. That's them. That's them. Sacrificing a virgin. You talking about you don't do this, you don't do that. Guess what, lady? You about to get your first train. Put on the table. Welcome to the industry, lady. Get on the table. You want us now. That's it. What he did to Dawn Richard. She know what's up. He been doing it. She has accused the bad boy record mogul of once breaking into her dressing room and groping her breast and butt. National news, national TV. The diddler. That's what they told you, the diddler. See the hands? That's all that means. He gonna touch on you. Question mark. Question mark means you never gonna know who he touched on. There's no telling. No telling who he touched on. No telling who he got. No telling who on camera. No telling who name gonna come out next. No telling who he gonna tell on. The diddler. One thing you know about the diddler, he's gonna touch on your ass. That's how he shows affection. He's very touchy. Touchy. See that? Sit on my lap. Touchy. That's the whole story of the diddler, y'all. No matter who you are, he's touchy. That's how he shows affection. On the replay, what did I say? This video is showing you how he runs the hotel. It is showing you how really this is my house. This is my home away from home. I run this shit. I'm also going to assume that's the same hotel where the black male went down at. I can look at it like that was the night Cassie ain't want to be down with the shit no more. We wanted to run. I don't know. But I know one thing. He run that hotel. I don't need nobody to tell me that. I know it's comfortability. Look at the background, y'all. Real quick, what I said earlier. Remember when I told you, whenever you see the celebrity, you're going to see what? The corporation. See MasterCard in the back? See Clive Davis' name? See MasterCard? Got rich off rap. He's the rap media mogul, made $1 billion. Put all the corporations together, they made $100 billion off of him. Everything in trouble for, somebody let him get away with it. But now it's over. Because I told you, you're owned by the corporation. See the MasterCard? See the Visa? That's right. They the ones done with his ass. All right? Damn, Russell Simmons is the only one that got away. Because get why? Russell Simmons didn't play around. That's why he ain't stupid. Russell Simmons, he's not a dumb Negro, y'all. He's into science and arts. He's into Hinduism. He's into certain things. So he knows to be ahead of this shit. He knows if I want to keep my peace, I got to be ahead of this shit because they're going to make my life hell if I stay in America. He knew that shit, y'all. He knew it. Russell Simmons, being that he knew about certain things, he knew how to detach himself from this American society, y'all. Where he mastered all the material shit, fame and glory. Russell Simmons said, I can live as a humble man. With all my money, he mastered the art. Some people go crazy if you're a celebrity and yet alone see a fan again. You don't see an American no more. You ain't even in the country. You get no shine, no nothing. So they can't do that, y'all. That's why a lot of them getting their ass whipped, y'all. It's a reason for this shit. They ain't even know how to retire with their money and get the fuck out, just leave. That's why I keep saying they didn't know when to leave. Russell Simmons is the clue. Here's also the clue. What's that? Cassie did too. I just didn't post a picture with her. Cassie was there that same night with him, high to mine. This when he was in Atlanta, using them to do shit. He used all of them. Rick Ross was the muscle. All right? Rick Ross was the muscle, y'all. At this same time, Rick Ross made a famous rap. He got in trouble. What did he say, y'all? He put Molly in the girl drink, and she didn't even know it. That's how I connected the dots, too. I went back to that Rick Ross verse, put him right there. Bop. I could take this one video, know what they were doing in Atlanta. Setting people up, incriminating. Why? Rick Ross told me they put shit in the girl drink. Cassie told me he's going to make you do shit. I already know about people getting knocked out, and I know about blackmail videos. So I put it all together. I know what happened. Because I told you at that time, another thing y'all will not get, the time of 2012, 2013, 2014, people were so hot out their fucking mind, y'all. That's why they was able to do so much dirt. People got the most drunkest of all time, getting sections at that time, getting so fucking drunk, super high. That's why a lot of this shit is a blur, y'all. But Diddy and them was focused and they was doing a lot of shit. Yup. The thing is, they thought they was going to get away forever. But in my opinion, from what I know, his immediate team, Cassie, Justin Bieber, Rick Ross, French Montana, and Usher. And everybody named I said, I think worked the deal against him. And I think Cassie is just the one that got to show her face because she's the female. And he's charged with female. He's not charged with no men. So you ask yourself a question. If you know about baby oil tubs, you know about, they said it was chemicals in the shit. Who you think got knocked out, y'all? Let me give you another hint. You didn't hear about no strippers getting knocked out. Who got knocked out, y'all? Who do you think got knocked out? Use your brain, family. You hear about any chicks getting knocked out? Who would you have to knock out? Somebody that's not willingly with the shit, right? With what? You gotta just decode it, y'all. He knocked out the men. That's what the knockout stuff was for. Get it? Simple, y'all. So it is also said that this the part right here, y'all. When you see how they say how he controls them, guess how he also control the men. He don't control the men by turning them out. He also control the men by keeping them on drugs. He keep the men sedated too. That's why I keep telling you. The truth of Diddy is going to play out through Cassie. But to throw you off, you're going to think it's just about one woman, Cassie. But they're letting you know the Diddy operation, how he gets down. He's going to flip you out sexually. He's going to control you with the drugs and the sex. See? The alleged enterprise claims of both psychological and physical control. The psychological is the drugs and the mind games. But when you play a mind game on somebody on drugs, what also is mind games? You know I got those tapes, right? Cassie. What's the mind game with Cassie? Just pull the phone out. Scroll through it real quick. Show the pictures. See this right here? He ain't got to say nothing. That's how it works. All right? Now, the physical control is when you ain't trying to comply. See what I'm saying? Or when you ain't trying to do it. Or you ain't trying to go, you see what I'm saying? You ain't trying to go in that room. You ain't trying to do what you're supposed to do. That's where that shit coming at. So, he controlled them with the drugs as well. You know what I'm saying? I tell you this in the Cassie story, but when you understand, he controlled the men. And let me prove to you, or let me give you an example of Diddy controlling the men with the drugs. Right here. That's what this meant. He controlled their ass. You should know damn well they hide their mind to do that shit, y'all. I can tell they hide their mind. Because French is looking at that girl right there while he doing that right there. And guess what else you don't know? They don't know about this picture. They didn't know they were secretly being recorded, y'all. They didn't know that. So I'm going to say there could have been a diddler standing right there with a wire on. It could have. That's the diddler standing right there recording their dumbass. Because he got them under the influence and he's setting them up. This is your perfect example how he make you do shit. This is also showing you the people that's down with this organization. And it was all of them. It's just that Cassie was the woman. Yeah. So now you see it, right? This is your proof that what? He controls them psychologically and physically. How we know physically? Then they tell you the same mansion, he changed all the locks. Control you physically. Where the fuck you going at? See that? Bingo. If I'm at that Diddy party and I want to leave, he locked the doors, at that point I'm fucking kidnapped. That's the proof of the kidnapping. Can't leave. All right? So I'm going to keep telling you it is so much in this shit, but it's not going to come out the way you think it is. You got to put it all together, y'all. Because they gave us all the information first. Cassie is the confirmer of it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't make the gay revelation in court. They made the gay revelation through the media. They made the gay revelations on social media platforms with memes and video leaks. Meek Mill screaming. Jay-Z smacked on the ass. Get it? They gave the leaks. They told you about the dildos, baby oil. They gave you all the gay stuff already. So they figure you smart enough to know if he's bisexual, he did this shit to everybody, not just Cassie. And the ones that gave him a hard time, the ones had to get abused. Also, male models did the dirty work, the sex dirty work. All right? So, yeah, even the same picture, this same day, tomorrow or whenever I'll show you the picture of this day where the models was in the crowd, and I'll show you how the models be right in your face. Yep. I also showed a white party freak off and pointed out models. I said, yo, that's a model right there. See him? Yeah, the models be right there, y'all. So the models, they don't do work till it's time for the sex part. That's how it works. Meanwhile, that model, and they're getting high, they all turning up, and once it go down, it go down. So this is to let you know they also could have been out of their mind doing that shit. When they was doing that, they could have been seeing this the whole time. And purple, and green, and everything else. Yup, the whole time they sedated out their mind, y'all. So, now you got the proof they was on damn mushrooms, guys. There's no kind of way of you doing anything in the right mind on no damn mushrooms. Doing mushrooms and pink cocaine. That don't sound like that'll make a demon, y'all. They say that stuff will make you suck your own self off. You a man. That's how fruity that shit make you. Say it make you want to make you give yourself head. Straight long ball. Psycho, yup. You might see somebody start chewing on their face. Out your mind. All right? So that's why it's all over. And Lil Nas X laughing at all of them because he know all of them are like this now. And the thing about Lil Nas X, he had to get knocked out. But he now know all of them got knocked out and Diddy made their ass get in bathtubs. Yup. So on that note, now you see why LeBron playing dead? Just know, when Diddy was finished with him, that's how LeBron went to sleep that night. And then you got to see that he know he's still scared because he might be next like Chris Brown. All right? So now you're going to see it's playing out. We'll be back. We're going to leave it alone, y'all. Enjoy your weekend. And don't get turned to a Tootsie Roll. All right? Like Jimmy. Just don't do that. All right? Because that's how you're going to do it. He's going to turn your ass out. Now you see why Tyrese messed up? Now you see it, y'all? Now look at life after Diddy. It don't matter because Tyrese dark skinned. He with Diddy. He's shining. Now look at Tyrese now. Cryrese. He gonna look real dark, ashy, about 5 tones darker. He don't got no glow no more. It's Tyrese. He's finished, y'all. Yup. Thank you, Ray J, also for letting us know about the booty goons. You also help us connect the dots. Question is, was you a booty goon? Because he is in trouble for an enterprise. And on his enterprise, he had booty goons. Yep. So like I told you, I put it all together. Thanks, Ray J. Thanks, Ray J. Because when you said that and you threatened Fabulous, I said, yo, Fabulous did get scared after that. So then when Diddy came in the room, I put it together. I said, yo, he did. He was scary. I said, Ray J scared him. And then Diddy scared him. I said, no, Fabulous is a punk. Thanks, Ray J. So Ray J, your big mouth, keep it real. You did teach me a lot about this shit too. You did. You did. You put a lot of shit together for me. You confirmed the booty goon behavior. Yup. So now you get it, right? He made people do shit. And that's what it is. Ray J told you that. Just like the men who went after Lot didn't want woman, but rather sent out the 2 men they said being blind didn't stop them. That's right. That's what it's about. That's why I told you they played out the whole Bible in people's face, man. That's why 2/3 of the population being decreased as we speak. Yup. Tornadoes been hitting, taking life, y'all. Yesterday, life's been taking tornadoes. Yep, we're going to be talking about that. This man I want to show y'all. Check this out. They finally admitted, y'all, that lead faucets were sold in this country, and a lot of people got these in their home, and they lead contaminated, and they told the truth that anybody got these been drinking lead contaminated water. They were selling bootleg shit. Guess where it came from? I ain't got to say nothing. They let these people sell these things. They market it as exclusive. Guess what homes they put them in? Rich homes, homeowners. So homeowners was buying this stuff, trying to cut costs, learn about cheap shit, and come to find out all of them shit's lead contaminated, y'all. They made a lead. Guess how many people are gonna be sick now, y'all? All right. So when I tell y'all a lot of things had to be shut down and reset, everything criminal, foul, toxic was able to be dealt. Look, also on top of that, they admitted that a lot of water was tainted and what? Messed up, contaminated, y'all. They admitted all this shit. Certain states had high levels of water contamination. And that got nothing to do with these lead things that were shipped out. So that's all the stuff being revealed now, y'all. That's right. So just know that when it was C19, you was in the house, you could have been drinking from a lead faucet the whole time. Yep. So just showing y'all what been going on. So other than that, we're gonna get out of here. Enjoy y'all day. Appreciate all y'all, the new people. What's up, Dark Migo? What's up, Angela Dog? What's up, Terry? What's up, Trent? Sandra Love, Miss Bryant. On that note, we out, y'all. 1. Hey, this dude trolling y'all. Look, he trolling somebody after he broke in their house and stole their shit. He trolling them on their own Ring camera. Look at this sexual assault on Chris Brown, y'all. Sexual assault right here. What part you understand, y'all? Everybody, gather around. Let's look at it real simple. It's not gonna come in court. See that? This is called sexual assault. On camera. Imagine behind the scene. Imagine when it's hectic. You clearly see Chris Brown is scared in public. Can you imagine what's happening in the hallway? Can you imagine if Diddy pressed Chris Brown like he did Cassie? You see this? He's touching on Chris Brown. He's trying to say, let me touch your nipple, man. Let me touch it. I heard you just got a piercing. Let me touch it. See it? You see it right here, y'all. Let me touch it, man. Come on, Diddy, man. Come on, Diddy, man. Come on, not here, man. See it right there, man. Chris Brown, if you can see Chris Brown out through them shades, he high as fuck. He was so high, Diddy said, man, God damn, you said you high as fuck, man. Put my glasses on, man. Diddy had to put, you looking at a picture, Diddy put his glasses on him. Here, Chris, put these on. What we know? They say Diddy gets semen rubbing his nipples. And then I know why he looking at Chris Brown nipples. He's a nipple freak. Look at this shit, y'all. No, this is called abuse, sexual assault. If it was a woman, you'll get it clear. What you're looking at is why no men are coming to court. Did what he did to all of their ass. Mace. All of them, y'all. So you see it, right? And guess what? Diddy started lifting weights and working out. Look at his shoulder. Look at them. He could out strong their ass, out power them. Yeah. He remember, back in the day, he was the small Diddy running. But for the new generation, he started getting big on their ass. Yes, he got more abusive, man. See that? All right, then. Here's your proof. Why he turned him into a flower. You're going to try to fight it. You're going to say, Diddy, nah, man, no, Diddy, no. Because they really started out saying, no, Diddy. But see, you ain't going to be able to get them off you. And then, but you're going to turn little by little. You're going to be like this. And you're going to be like this. And you're going to be like this. You're going to start giving up. You're going to start folding. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to be just like that. It's over with. And then you're going to be so much of a flower, you got to run and hide amongst the white people. What you got to do? That's life after Diddy, y'all. That's how you going to do you. All right? You get it clear as day, right? Now you see why he had to run to the pyro. He had to put on the front. He needed 100 bloods around him so you wouldn't see he was one little flower. That's all it was. And he mastered the art of acting tough whenever that camera out. That's it. Guess what, bro? You straight. When you hang with Diddy, I bet your ass had pink hair too. It's going to happen, bro. It's going to happen. That's it. Get it? Now you see why Usher's scared? All right. Usher's a pervert now, y'all. Yes, he is. You should have saw the way he put them cherries in that girl's mouth. He was teabagging that lady on stage, man. Man, this shit was funny too. Usher's a damn pervert now. Yes, he is, y'all. Because you know why he's funny now to me? Because we know he got herpes. That's why. We out for sure. Hey, Chris, you know what's up, man? Stop playing, man. Stop playing, man. Stop playing, man. Stop playing, man. Go get in the tub. Get in the tub. I'll be up there shortly. Get in the tub.